start again.
We're back. Apologies for the inconvenience. Technical gremlins in the system, you know what it is. It wouldn't be a match day. It wouldn't be a UV match day without it. So hopefully you can all hear us now crystal clear, and appreciate you all staying with us as we sorted it all out. But don't you worry, we're still going to be chatting. We were chatting all before the stream even started. We were chatting about United. During that little intermission, we were starting, but we're back right now. So I forgot where we were. Paulo, I'll start with you again. Thoughts on the lineup?
I'll just stick to, I was surprised Rashford's on the bench, but I didn't think he was great against Chelsea either. But I would have liked to see him on the left. I think it's a good opportunity for Garnacho. Strong midfield, strong back four. We should comfortably win this game.
Comfortably win this game. And the team news once again, because you didn't hear it before, is 4 changes from the 1-1 draw at Stamford Bridge on Saturday. Those changes are Lindelof for Varane, Malacia for Shaw, Garnacho makes his first Manchester United start, his first senior start for Manchester United, replacing Jadon Sancho, and Cristiano Ronaldo is back after missing that game against Chelsea on Saturday after walking out of Old Trafford last Wednesday. Ronaldo is back, so that lineup once again: David De Gea in goal, Diogo Dalot, Lisandro Martinez, Victor Lindelof, Terrell Malacia, Christian Eriksen and Casemiro. Yeah, we're still trying to make it work.
Yep.
Eric Samiro, we're still trying to make it work, are in front of those guys. Anthony, Bruno Fernandes, Alejandro Garnacho and Cristiano Ronaldo. On the bench, you've got Heaton, Dubravka, Harry Maguire's back, Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, Scott McTominay, Fred, Donny van der Beek's also back. Oh, it is, yeah, it's a proper one. Anthony Elanga, Zidane Iqbal, Facundo, Palestri, Jadon Sancho, and maybe Marcus Rashford. We don't know. On the Manchester United app, Rashford's on the bench. On Twitter, he's not. So you can let us know in the live chat. Is Rashford on the bench? We'll have to wait and see. Louis, what are your thoughts on the lineup? Again,
my thoughts is it's a strong team, very strong team. We should win nothing less than 4-0. It needs to be comfortable. Want to see skills. I just want to see his play like we did against Tottenham a week ago now, last week Wednesday, to that level, but being clinical in front of goal. Ronaldo's on. I want my boy to bag a couple of goals. It's due. He deserves it. And, the opposition is not the toughest of oppositions. But I do also think if I was the manager, I would have rested a few players like Anthony, Dalot, and give a chance to other players that we've got. But strong team, and I'm excited.
I'm excited. Mina, are you excited? What are your thoughts on that lineup? Garnacho starts.
Yeah, I'm happy to see Garnacho. Everyone's been crying to see some of the youth. I'm shocked that actually Elanga hasn't made it ahead of Garnacho. Maybe Ten Hag is trying something different. Maybe he's giving Garnacho a chance to kind of prove himself. He's a bit of a raw player. He's still young. I would have thought Ten Hag would have went for the more experienced player in Elanga. Sancho being dropped, I'm not shocked with that. It'll be interesting to see this front four of Bruno, Garnacho, Anthony and Ronaldo. I want to see what they can do. They're definitely going to be getting the ball to Ronaldo.
It's the Ronaldo fan club, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the Ronaldo fan club. They will definitely be getting him the ball, and I think everybody's probably expecting him to score. Like, I'm expecting him to score, but you just never know. The thing is with this game, I want us to create chances that have substance. I want to see goals. I'm tired of just seeing good football, good chances, but not goals. If we're creating 30 chances against this team, I'm expecting to see about 6-7 goals.
Yeah. Super chat's already. M. Sati says, Garnacho, waiting for this for ages. Come on. Troy Superstar's in. Troy Superstar's been on a madness last couple of weeks, to be honest, Troy. But he says, remember he said that there's some of us on the channel have the Ten Hag cult. He's coming very strong with CR7 forever. Legend hero, nothing can put him down. Lil Yo-Yo says, need to slap them. Goal difference will be key. And actually, Paulo, it's interesting because, to be honest, Louis spoke about maybe wanting to see more changes, but for Ten Hag, and we were talking before we went live, I can't predict what Ten Hag's going to do a lot of the time now, because just when you think he keeps things the same and he doesn't change that much, he makes 4 changes, and one of them's Garnacho, who realistically, he hasn't even really come on as a sub this season at all. It's kind of come out of nowhere.
Yeah. I mean, I have to agree with Mina. I thought Elanga was really good against Chelsea. I'm surprised he hasn't started. I said the same about Rashford. We'll see if he's on the bench. But I thought Elanga was good against Chelsea when he came on. So I would have expected him maybe to start. I think there is a discussion to be had whether Sancho should be played on the right, because we did buy him as a right-sided player and he hasn't really played there under Ten Hag. But then again, look, it is what it is. It's a good opportunity for Garnacho, but it is a bit of a surprise considering that we still need to win this game in order to win the group. Because I do not want to be getting those teams that are dropping down from the Champions League this earlier on. So, yeah.
Well, not just that, not just in terms of the quality of those teams, but also as well, as Ten Hag said in this press conference, it's an extra group of games, isn't it?
Exactly,
because if you do finish top, you do avoid those Champions League teams at least for one round, but also you don't have a two-legged fixture in February when we're struggling. There's so many games anyway, isn't there? So that's going to be an issue. Yep. What are your thoughts? You said Ronaldo's your guy.
My guy,
your guy.
My
what
boy.
were your thoughts on everything last week? Are you glad like Ten Hag it's now in the past?
Do you know what? I think credit to Ten Hag and how he's dealt with it. I think he's dealt with it well. As we know, United get so much speculation and press, and he's just smooth things over. It's not easy to deal with, especially when it comes to bloody Cristiano Ronaldo. Do you know what I mean? Like the greatest. And look, he's back in the team today. He's smiling, and they're gonna have a good result. So it's one of them things you just got to kind of not give it too much attention. And I think he, in the press conferences and whatnot, he's done a good job.
I was going to say, do you think he handled it well?
100%. And you know, I think Ronaldo, the onus is on him now to give 100%, perform, and make people forget, because you can forget after a few good performances. There'll be something else to talk about. It's a blip, and look, he's human, and it happens to a lot of players. So
to forgive and forget.
Amen. Amen.
Lil Yo-Yo with a super chat says, Mina, will you run again if we score? Referring to, well, that was for Fred.
Fred ain't on the pitch.
That was for Fred specifically.
No running for me.
No
today,
running.
Sorry.
KG's in the chat, and KG's putting a super chat. He's got that Ted Lasso money. Also, he's actually shooting Ted Lasso at the moment, which is why he's not here today. So shout out KG. But he has also said, someone said Mina has her own chair to fit her big ego.
KG, I know it was you that said it. I know it's KG saying
someone.
Say it with your chest, KG. Send it over super chat and say it with your chest.
Yeah, is he going to take that? I mean, the feud and the beef continues when he's not even here.
It's just, I don't know where this beef has come from. Like, I came in to the United View family with love for everyone. KG just bullied me. He actually bullied me, and I told him I'm complaining to HR. Which is funny, actually,
because I've been accused of bullying KG in the past.
You see?
See?
You see? It's funny how the tables have turned.
Exactly.
KG, we're onto you.
Exactly. Troy Superstar, back with another super chat, says, we are winning the league, of course, and I'm glad that each day more and more believers are joining me. 3-0 would be a good score. These can be tricky, enjoying life. What we've got to hope for, actually, guys, and I'll start with you, Paulo, is that Flex made a really good point in his preview when he said, actually, every home game we've had in the Europa League so far has actually been really tricky. We have not had a game where it's been comfortable, 3-0 come the end of the game, go, never in doubt.
Yeah.
Every home game we've had so far, it's been like, it's been a struggle. Do you expect today to be any different? Are you hoping it's going to be any different?
I got to be honest, even the away game I thought against Sheriff, we weren't that good. What was it, the Sancho goal and then it was a Ronaldo penalty. I think we were great in that game. But I'm excited to see Garnacho on the pitch. Like, it's a new energy on the pitch. So I'm excited to see what he can offer. But I don't know, it just feels like one of those games where something happens and Ronaldo comes on the pitch and he does a madness. So I just have that feeling in this game that it will happen. Hopefully it happens. It's not all about Ronaldo. I do want to see Garnacho get his performance in and see what he can offer to the team. And yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see what we do today.
Louis, what do you make of Lisandro Martinez? There's been so much discussion about him recently. Mina said he was the signing of the season already, player of the season already. Yep. Would you agree with that? And to be honest, just how good is he in comparison to the rest of the players in the Premier League at the moment?
I mean, he walks into any Premier League team, facts. Wouldn't Van Dijk love to be alongside him, you know? I mean, I couldn't even tell you who Man City centre-backs are, always chopping and changing, but he gets into any team. He's come from another league, come here, and sometimes players need a bit of time to settle in. He's just butchered his way in, do you know what I mean? Like, no time. And of course it was difficult because the first two games that those teams put it on as, and Man U wasn't doing great, but he still stood out. He's not had a bad performance. You know, I'll watch carefully and critical, but I can't even tell you a time when he's done something wrong. He's just been solid. I think he's got so many great attributes, but probably his best thing is his decision making, you know, and then he could pass, he can header, he could jump, he's got it all. He's a leader. I love the passion as well. So he stands out. He's definitely en route to being probably a player of the season for United. He'll get into the team of the year at the end of for the Premier League at the end of the year if he keeps carrying on with his form. great signing, and that's Ten Hag. Ten Hag knew exactly what he wanted.
Exactly that. I mean, Mina, you were waxing lyrical about him Monday, and it is funny because there is still that sort of pocket of people that are still like, wow, he's still quite small though, and wow, this, that, and the other. But you can't argue with his performances, can you? You cannot. I mean, to the point now where, and these people that criticise him, the Jamie Carragher's, Graves, they're never going to say, oh, I was wrong, because they won't do that. But you see how important he is. He plays every game for United, and even that game against Brentford where he got hooked off at half time. Yeah. Did he actually even play that bad in that game?
But the thing is, with a lot of pundits, I feel like they are more critical of him and they call out his height simply because he's benched Harry Maguire. I think that's the reason why. I think a lot of British pundits in football, Harry Maguire is their poster child. He's the England centre back. To see him on the bench because we've brought in a 60 million centre back. I think that's why they probably wanted him to fail. But I don't think he's going to fail simply because of the fact that Ten Hag has brought him in because that's his guy. Yeah. If Ten Hag went and brought another random like Pau Torres from Villarreal, that might not have worked out because Ten Hag hadn't coached him before. But I think that out of all the signings that we brought, Martinez and Antony was always going to work simply because they've worked with the manager before.
Exactly,
and I think he's come in and his importance, I think, is even bigger than Eriksen's importance in the squad. A lot of people say how important Eriksen is, but I guarantee you, we brought on Martinez. I think it was the Real Sociedad game.
Yeah, the first
we brought him
game.
on second half because we needed him in defence because they were just running through us like no man's business. The first 2 games he started, obviously, he actually played alongside Harry Maguire and then he's never played alongside him since.
Yeah.
And he's been playing phenomenal. So I don't know what the correlating factor is, but the one main thing is that Martinez is definitely our best centre-back. And I wouldn't go so far to say he's the best centre-back in the league and he walks into every team. Obviously, my Man United bias would make me want to say that.
Do you not think so, though?
I think he's in the top 5.
He'd walk into City side, I think.
I think, alongside Diaz and Laporte.
Or the Pep style.
The Pep style, yeah. And I think Pep would turn him into a DM.
Yeah.
I don't think Pep would be playing him at centre-back. I think Pep would have him at DM.
Yeah, I would agree as well, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think his attributes are so far ahead of other centre-backs. I mean, like we said before, he's constantly involved in our build-up play. He's got enough pace to recover. His dribbling is good. He's comfortable in possession. I mean, what more could you ask for? He's probably our most comfortable centre-back in possession of the ball.
The only criticism is that there's not more of him, That's literally it. Because like you said, if you had him in as a defence midfielder, you'd be laughing.
Exactly.
If you had him, even going forward, because I think the thing I like the most about him is actually his attitude and how infectious that is across the whole side. He's bringing parts of people's attitudes out of them that weren't there before.
Yeah.
You can see it spreading across the entire... Look at those celebrations at Stamford Bridge. And by the way, the celebration police were out in full force.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Apparently you can't score a last-minute equaliser.
How dare you?
Absolutely shameless.
Yeah, shameless. Oh, you're celebrating draws now, are you? Oh yeah, last minute, and they scored an 87th minute penalty, and if you score in the last minute and it was barely over the line, technology, of course you celebrate it.
So we played well in that game.
Yeah.
So we kind of deserved them all. So the expectation should be to react like that. Do you know what I mean? So,
yeah, absolutely. Lou, do you think Martinez could be a future captain for United?
Definitely, he's got the qualities of a captain, and he does not shy away from responsibility. So most definitely seems like a leader, and I think, like you said, with his infectious kind of ways about him, you start to see more characters in the team and more potential captains from United in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. The teams are just walking out now to Old Trafford. I want this to be straightforward.
That's I need this to be a smashing. I need 4-0, 5-0, 6-0. That's what I need.
I don't want to see another ammonia.
I don't want to see that.
That was a challenging stream, ammonia.
Ronaldo, there he is.
Winking at the camera. Oh, Ronaldo's winking at the camera.
He's ready.
Thing is, as well, though, those detractors of Ronaldo will be like, you've fallen quite far, man. You're winking.
Now this guy, man,
on Thursdays against
I wish I was there right now, actually, because of what's happened with Ronaldo. There's such a...
I want to see a reaction from him. Everyone, and this is the thing, those that have been, because obviously, you talk about Ronaldo and people go crazy. There are people that are so staunch Ronaldo backers that if you see anything negative at all, they go insane. And my perspective has always been like, I want him to do well. I want him to score goals.
Yeah.
I don't think Erik ten Hag's been wrong in leaving him out the side. I've seen like the Roy Keane analysis. I've said it a million times when he was like, if he'd have played every game so far this season, he'd be like second top goal scorer in the league. It's like, well, that's a fantasy because he didn't play pre-season. It was impossible. These are hypotheticals that are insane.
But I think it's also harsh, the comments that they make about Ten Hag. I saw a clip of Graham Souness on TalkSport, and he was just like criticising Ten Hag. The guy hasn't even had a long managerial career, and he's basically telling him he's going to fail his managerial career because of how he's treated Ronaldo, and I think that's unfair.
Well, there was one, he should be winning more games, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He should be winning more games. Man United are 5th in the league, and you're like, have you seen who we've played? We've played every difficult game there has. We've played.
Exactly.
Top 6.
And we've only lost to Man City in those top 6 games. So I think he's doing very well, and we're starting to see, and I hopefully see more of it tonight, of Man United playing more in the way that Ten Hag wants, that possession-based style, dominating the game. You can just briefly see David De Gea on the screen there, Mina. We were chatting before we went live about De Gea. There was a report today talking about his future. Of course, his contract is coming up, suggesting that De Gea would be open to staying, but it would have to be on reduced terms. Ten Hag's basically playing point on this one, and other names such as Costa, Simon are also names that have been linked to United. What do you make of that? What do you make of his future? And by the way, Marcel will be watching.
We need to go out for Costa. Like I've been saying this in the summer. I wanted him actually in the summer.
Saved a penalty again, didn't he?
Yeah, to save 2. He saved the penalty. They retook it. He saved it again. Last night.
It's insane.
It's insane, and even his ability to distribute is absolutely phenomenal. 60 million release clause. I think we should be all over that. But then that makes me think: will De Gea be okay with being second fiddle?
Yeah.
Because De Gea is not that old. He's 31. If I'm right.
That's
He's
young
31.
for a keeper.
That's still young for a keeper. He's still got about 4 years. Buffon was playing until... He's still playing.
He's still playing for Parma, isn't he?
So he's still playing. So he's like 40 or 41.
He's older than that. I think he's mid-40s.
De Gea must have at least like 4 or 5 years. I don't know if he's going to be okay with playing second fiddle.
I don't think he will.
I would like if he would, especially on reduced terms.
Yeah.
Because I don't know where else he would go right now.
I mean, the report today was saying that there could, and things with keepers, there has to be a domino effect. So they were saying that maybe Oblak could leave Atletico and go to Spurs because they want to get rid of Lloris because he's old, and that could open up De Gea going back to Atletico possibly. I don't think Sheriff have got a manager, by the way. Their manager resigned. Yeah. That's 2 days before going to Old Trafford, their manager resigned.
I'm sorry, if I was a manager, I'm waiting until
at least
let me play Man United.
He was like, nah.
At least let me go to Old Trafford and try to get Ronaldo's shirt after
must have been in a deep place, man.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, you're, Moldovan, champions still, but still, you'd be like, look, when am I ever going to manage at Old Trafford again? Even if I'm furious, I'm just sitting in that dugout steaming. You know what I mean? Because you get to Old Trafford after the game quit. I was very surprised to see that. But Neil Lennon at Ammonia, he's also got sacked as well.
Yeah.
So,
and I don't think Ammonia did that bad against United.
No, I didn't either. I thought they did okay. And we're off.
Here we go.
Kick-off for Old Trafford. We're underway.
Have we got player watches today?
Well, I don't usually do the player watches, but we can if you would like. And I will ask you. So, Louis, who do you want to be on play watch for?
I might as well watch my boy, innit?
Ronaldo. You want to be on Ronaldo watch? Paulo, do you want to be on? Do you want to say his name?
Bruno Fernandes. I don't know. You know what? Today I'll be on Garnacho today.
I tried to say Bruno Fernandes in your accent the other day, and I just basically sort of started saying Fernandes and then just sort of cut off saying everything else towards the end.
Is that how it's actually pronounced?
It is.
They say it like that on FIFA, and I used to think, what?
Yeah, no, it is, but it's not that accurate. I just went
Bruno Fernandes.
Oh no.
Go on. Here is Ronaldo, edge of the box.
That's funny.
He's doing too much. Don't do too much, man.
Mina, who are you going to be on?
You know what? I'll take Casemiro.
Casemiro watch.
Take Casemiro and Anthony. Give me both those.
Casemiro.
Casemiro was absolutely brilliant at the weekend as well. I think they were saying it's his 7th or 8th consecutive start for Casemiro now.
Yeah.
And I saw the numbers, like number of recoveries, interceptions in the Premier League, and he's basically top.
Yeah, there was
even his passes to the final third as well.
He's come in.
Yeah, it was something like since he's starting games for United, we've recovered the ball more than any other side. Yeah, which is incredible to think about.
And to think some people thought he couldn't.
Wow, look, I don't know who you're referring to there.
I'm just saying. I'm just talking about just people in general.
Look how high Delo is.
That's what I was thinking.
Come on, Lindelof, get out.
Firm pass, Anthony. I tell you what, that's freshly bleached, isn't it?
That trim.
Yeah, Lindelof fired one into Anthony there. Ten Hag always looks very suave, doesn't he?
Yep, dapper.
Very dapper manager indeed. Thrown for Sheriff. Switch by Casemiro.
Malacia's back in the lineup. Oh, what?
Good touch.
Yeah, when you've got time and space,
It is
you can
easy,
do that.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's not necessarily
Give
a
me all
question
the
of.
time and space, I still probably couldn't.
Oh yeah, it would bounce and hit me in the face.
Ronaldo's deep though. I don't know if I want to see you there, man.
Yeah, he needs to be high up. We're going to be
Yeah.
creating chances in this game.
Get in the box.
I think this is how the game's going to look majority of the time. They're
Yep.
going to be in their own.
But you would think
Practically their
United
own
are playing some team from what, like the African Cup of Nations or something.
Hey,
I swear every player's.
That's borderline racist.
Yeah,
That's
Nah,
borderline
I can't,
racist.
well, I can't say that. I can't say that.
I would never say that.
Owen got it.
Yeah, there you go. No, but genuinely, where's this team from? Where do they play?
Moldova.
Moldova. Eastern European.
And hopefully after the game it's Moldova for them. Oh, brilliant.
Nice.
Yes.
That's
Ooh,
a
come
good
on.
one. That's a good one.
Yes.
Go on, Garnacho.
There's going to be a lot of pressure on him, Garnacho, whether he likes it or not tonight. Every time he touches the ball, like you know for a fact after the game, there's going to be comps.
Yeah.
Stay in the side. Surrounded by shirts though, wasn't he?
That's
Four players
around
on
him.
him. He's dangerous.
He's the Argentinian kid, right?
Yeah.
That said that Ronaldo's his goat over
Best
Messi.
of both worlds. He's got best of both worlds. He's training with Ronaldo at club level. He's training with Messi at international level. But I think he had his This is how crazy all of the Messi Ronaldo stuff is. I think he had like a profile picture of him and Ronaldo, and some of the Argentina people unfollowed him.
Wow.
And then he posted a picture of him and Ronaldo saying my goat, and then Aguero was like, "That's not the goat."
That's cheeky.
Yeah, it's just insane.
It's not that deep, like, you know.
But you know, like every time, because I saw something.
That's a good ball.
That's
from
a good
him.
ball right there.
Oh,
What's a bad
bad
touch?
I saw something in the week of Messi getting involved with. I don't know if he scored in the Champions League or getting involved, like an assist or whatever.
He had
you
like 2 goals.
You
and
know
2
for a
assists.
fact, every time that happens, Ronaldo's like.
Yeah,
You already know,
okay.
man.
I thought that, because
Messi
Ronaldo's got the record of goals in
Yeah.
the Champions League. And
Messi's the first player in the top 5 this season, top 5 leagues this season to have 10 goals, 10 assists,
Really?
and more. Yeah.
It's all right when you
it's
play in the
interesting,
French
because where
league.
was he last
But a lot of
season?
them is in the Champions League.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of his goals and assists have come in the Champions League. I remember I went to a PSG game and he didn't score that day. He didn't score.
Yeah, again, you know Ronaldo's watching those kind of. Well, he gets updates. He
Live
gets
score on
updates.
his phone.
Yeah, he's like, because he can't respond. At least before, if he was playing Champions League, he'd be like,
It would literally be
"No, I'll respond."
head to head, isn't it?
Exactly. And to be honest, last season his best performances for United came in the Champions League, didn't they?
Yeah.
He loves those big
He was
nights.
6 in 6, wasn't he?
Casemiro tries to force it. So this is what we've got to deal with: low block and now counter attack.
But the thing is,
And
we're
he's
trying to.
getting back. Well done,
He's got
Anthony.
to, he's
Gallo
got
was
to.
way out of place.
Yeah, because that's just what we've got to be careful with today. But Anti's been doing more of that in recent games, hasn't he? Been doing more of the tracking back, because particularly in that City game, he did.
That was literally the only game I didn't see him track back.
Yeah.
Like,
Here comes Sheriff. Tries to take on. Oh, well done.
Well, who's
Casemiro.
that?
That's what he does.
Casemiro.
Big game mirror. It's not even a big game, but he's up for it.
It's the fact that he's willing to just put a foot on, try and make a tackle.
Exactly.
I don't know if I should call him Casemiro, Clasemiro. I don't know which
I
one.
mean, you can do whatever works.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whatever catches
whatever
on.
applies in the moment.
Exactly,
Choose that.
yeah. Be sure to smash a like on the like button, guys. Be sure to subscribe as well. Bottom right hand corner. You know us. Try to get to 500 likes. We're on the road to 125k as well. I think we're like 400-ish, 400 subscribers, 450 subscribers away from 125k. So that's the next milestone. So if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. Bottom right hand corner. Remember, you can join the UV Members Club. Links in the video description. It's also the pinned comment in the live chat. You get your badges, your emojis, your exclusive members only content. Back catalogue to UV Raw. New episodes coming soon. As Manchester United is playing the ball around the back a little bit here. Going to be a low yellow block for the majority of the game.
Yep.
This.
Ronaldo sprinting through.
And the important thing is just to get that early goal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because we've seen against Ammonia, the longer... Ooh, Ericsson nearly. Is Garnacho. Ooh, flies
good
in.
tackle, though.
Casemiro.
Get on it, Anthony.
I just want an early goal, then we can settle, then we can dominate the game. I don't want to be going into half-time.
Casemiro got
Free
Send him off,
kick.
ref.
There you
Send him
go.
off.
That's the one.
Send him
Catch
off.
Fraser's back.
You know what is funny though is Sheriff Their physicality is crazy.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
are
they got
gonna,
big players.
strong.
They are gonna is PMP.
Going back to what I said before.
Pace and power.
Now I remember watching. We watched the away game here, didn't we?
Yeah,
And they
yeah,
weren't
we did.
terrible.
They weren't.
No.
They weren't.
I don't think we were great either.
No, we were. That game was really bad.
That's the game where we scored a penalty.
Yeah, it was the
right?
Ronaldo one. It was Ronaldo's
And
first
Sancho
goal of the
scored.
season. Yeah, Ronaldo's first goal of
Has
the
he
season.
scored since
He
then?
sued in Moldova. Yeah,
Everton.
he scored against Everton, didn't he?
Oh yeah. So just 2 goals this season.
Yeah. It's
It could
wild.
change like that.
But you can get a hat trick today. It could be 5 goals.
And that's the same as
Wishful
like
thinking.
Jay-Z's in them, man.
If he does get like, say, a couple of goals today, do you think he then starts at the weekend?
It's hard, isn't it? It really depends on what Ten Hag chooses to do. If he takes him off early, you would assume he starts against West Ham, but...
Nice little back heel there, ball in from Malacia, back post,
Oh.
Anthony,
Keeps that
Below.
flick on.
Who wants it though?
Ericsson.
Nah.
He's
Oh.
off, he was offside.
He does that a lot when he takes a while to come back onside.
Yeah, it's
And
like
I've realised it's like he's waiting
for the opposition centre-back to drop.
to drop, but
Yeah.
they don't drop most of the time.
They
And
don't.
then somebody plays a ball into him and he's offside.
Or
Yeah.
sometimes he's just sulking.
Yeah.
He sometimes is
and then
doing
he
it.
gets the ball
It
in
happens. He goes, he stands there, he goes, oh, and
Yeah.
then the ball comes in, he goes, oh,
It's like, it happens
it
a few
comes back
times.
in all the time. But I think even if, he takes a shot. Oh,
Cheeky.
Come on, don't
Casemiro.
be wasting it.
He's feeling, even that he knows that is confidence when you're trying the David Beckham from
Yeah.
inside your own half. I mean, how far was the keeper actually off the line?
No, that's smart though. He acted like he.
He wasn't even that far off.
He wasn't. There was no need for that one still.
If he was edge of the box, I'd give it to him.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
like on the penalty spot.
Yeah.
I tell you what, if Flex was inside the stadium and Casemiro scored from inside his own half,
He'd lose it.
there's a lot of humble pie to be eaten there.
Yeah. He'd probably not turn up for the full view next Monday.
Yes, there would be a lot of clips being played, no doubt about that.
Lindelof, out of position, looks cool.
Whoa.
Firing at each other a bit,
Yeah.
aren't they? Super chat from KOIE, Kevin and Owen, the Chuckle Brothers, with a picture of me and KG. These accounts are way too creative. Says, where's Master Kevin today? He's shooting. He's on set, or he's on the way home from being on set at the moment. He was shooting Ted Lasso, the final season, which I think is out next year, I believe.
I've never watched an episode of Ted Lasso in my life.
Emmy Award winning.
I know.
Multiple Emmy
Ooh,
Awards.
cheeky.
Good idea.
Ooh, tries to force it through.
Good idea.
Yeah, multiple Emmys, that.
It's
Which is
just-
difficult to do with a scripted TV show about football. Never does well.
Maybe I should watch it.
It is good.
Then again, KG's in it, so.
Ooh, shots fired.
Wow.
Then I
that's-
watched the capture, so.
That is some shade, that
yeah.
is.
It's just because
And
I can't be putting money in the pocket of my bully.
Well, you know. And Bloods is available on Sky on demand, I would assume as
I
well,
need to
since we're
cancel
getting
my
the plugs
Sky
out there.
I need to cancel my Sky subscription in that case.
Wow, that is extreme.
Yeah, it's a
Wow.
bit extreme, yeah.
Get on the mantle.
But they're in Ted Lasso's in FIFA as well. So I've heard.
It is.
50-50.
Ball down the line. No.
Interesting. That's a ball though.
Casemiro, his range of
Held it
passing
well.
actually
Fantastic.
surprised me.
That was a
Because
mad little spray.
he was first couple of games he was a bit sloppy. Here's Garnacho, run it in.
But who's
Go
in the
right in,
box, though? Who's in the
Garnacho, do
box?
something. Oh, cuts it back.
that's a foul,
Anthony
but-
turns and shoots. Oh,
So he
Fuck,
played
that's in.
advantage. Give us the free
Yeah, he
kick.
gave the advantage.
Give us the free
He
kick.
did that with his
man.
right foot as well. Good on
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
A lot of people say Anthony ain't got a right foot. I mean,
But
he's
in
proven
fairness,
us.
Should have scored against Chelsea on his right foot.
in fairness, you would say like Garnacho there, right? So he rounds at the defenders. Where's he going? But Jadon Sancho would never.
No.
Jadon Sancho
No.
would never,
But that's
ever
not the
in a
kind of
million
player
years.
he is, like,
No,
Sancho's
but the point
not
being
that.
is that sometimes you need someone that is going to do that.
think
Particularly on the
in-
right-hand side, Anthony won't do that either.
And I think with a team with United, they need wingers that take. That's what we've had in the past. Wingers. I can't remember a winger that we had that wasn't
Take it on.
was like a Sancho.
Yeah, yeah.
Was someone that just prefers to go for the 1-2 pass and dribble through the
Yeah.
team.
Just particularly in those games where you just need something a little bit different. I think that's where Sancho does struggle. Like against Chelsea at the weekend, where the person he was going up against was Azpilicueta. You've got to run at.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
Sancho
It's-
just-
it-
he's
that's
not-
the player
Kept
that
cutting
does-
back, but sideways passing. You can't be doing that.
Whereas Garnacho certainly won't. But
Why is
The
Ronaldo
question-
When
there,
Alanga
though?
Very
came on,
low.
that's when
Exactly.
the big I think if that was Sancho in Elanga's position to actually get us those last few
Alright,
minutes.
was he quick enough?
Oh my God, he was there.
To Ronaldo.
First
I think-
No,
he
their
would've been
centre
offside
back.
there.
Their
He's
centre
huge.
back.
He's
He's
tall.
huge.
Massive, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a giant.
Ronaldo with a thumb up to
I
Malacia.
think Ronaldo was just offside there.
Oh, he's massive. He's like 6'7".
He's
or
not
something.
even jumping for it. That's how tall he is.
But corner to United. Can we actually score from a set piece?
Are we going to cross it or are we going to play it short? Against
Playing
Chelsea,
it
Probably
we're
short,
going
haven't we?
Yeah.
Which I'm not mad at because we don't have height, but now Ronaldo's
No.
on.
Ericsson looks like he's going to put it straight in. Does so.
Oh.
Playing the hands. I don't know who won the header. It was their captain once
It's
again.
the centre back again.
He looks like Harry Maguire.
He does, doesn't he? He does a little bit.
Just the Eastern European version.
Yeah. But I want to have another look at that.
I think it was Casemiro.
See if we can see handballs. And Casemiro's decent in the air. That header
Yeah,
against
he's good in the
Chelsea
air.
was...
He scored, was it Everton as well?
Yeah, should have
Yeah.
scored against Everton, yeah.
Should have, yeah.
He's going to be a really important
Look
player.
at
Look at Delo, he's high up.
Man, just like, yeah, I'm a
He's
centre
playing
forward
as a
today.
cam.
He wants
He's
to,
literally playing as a cam.
he wants to
That's
take
got to be
Ronaldo.
instructions, though.
Unnecessary step overs. That's what you love
So
to
when
see.
we've got possession, we can afford to do it. But we won't be doing that against Chelsea.
Did you see Eriksen's on the ball flex his question to Eriksen in the pre-game?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was excellent.
He's
Shout
like
out
just-
Flex. He got 3 in and they were all excellent. That's a great switch to Garnacho.
Whoa! That's what Sancho won't do.
You know what? He should have passed it to Bruno.
That's what you can do.
tried
That's
to
what you
find
can do.
Ronaldo.
He should have passed it to Bruno, I think.
Still
That
though.
was,
But
that
still,
was
he
good.
done well.
That was good.
Still
Step
though.
over,
Oh, he
but-
sent him
That's what
shots.
Sancho doesn't do, and that's
No.
what we want.
I mean, to your point, Mina, like you can't necessarily expect it from Sancho because that isn't what
Yeah,
he
it's
does.
not what he
But ball in. Oh, Ronaldo
Ronaldo,
again.
lucky.
But Garnacho just offers a little bit different.
He's quick on his feet as well.
So is the Langa.
You know
Yeah.
what, though? I have seen Sancho take on players before, and he was doing
Yeah.
it.
He's done it.
No,
He's
it's
done
not
it,
something
but
that-
it just doesn't-
It's not that he doesn't do it. I just think right now when his confidence is
Yeah,
that low,
it's
so
not
he's
coming.
gonna
Yeah,
do
it's
it.
not. Yeah, it's not going to do
He's
it.
not going to do it.
Well, I think also as well. I mean, you kind of forget because the numbers that Sancho was putting up in the Bundesliga were insane.
Insane
They were
numbers.
like 20 goals, 20 assists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. People can say like the lower teams in the Bundesliga maybe aren't on the top tier, but still they're big numbers.
It is impressive numbers.
And yeah, it's strange the drop off considering he actually started the season okay as well.
Well, he's got proper competition in Rashford and Anthony. Wherever he plays on the left, on the right,
He's got competition everywhere.
Yeah,
on
exactly.
both sides, left and right. I do want to see him in Camp though, and I'm gonna.
I was gonna
Oh,
say,
me
could
too,
he play
man.
10?
I wanna see that.
him there just to see what he can do. But unless Bruno and Eriksen both get injured, God forbid they don't.
Yeah.
But I don't think. And now with Van der Beek maybe back as well, he might be ahead of him.
Exactly.
In
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah, Donny.
He's been snubbed of a
Donny.
Holland call up as well.
Has
So
he?
ain't going to the
He's
World
not going
Cup.
to World
Yeah,
Cup,
he's not
yeah.
going
No,
to the World Cup.
no.
He shouldn't though because he hasn't
He
played.
hasn't played like.
He can't. He hasn't played. Even at Everton, he barely played because he was
played,
injured.
yeah.
So I don't.
What was his injury? Because Ten Hag actually never mentioned it.
I don't
He
know.
just said
So
was
he
injured.
doesn't really mention them, does
No,
he?
he doesn't. Same with Wan-Bissaka. He didn't say what the
Just
injury was.
Martial has been mentioned when it's his back, when it's his
Yeah.
Come
ankle,
on.
when it's his knee, whatever.
There's Ericsson.
Left foot cross.
Yeah, to Anthony.
Oh,
good.
that's smart. He put his
Smart.
body into him.
Yeah, was known as the Harry Kane. The little nudge.
Where's the step of his body?
Hopefully no VAR stuff this evening as well. Had enough of that last night.
Right, listen, instead of all this dingy dangy,
No,
it's a
he
good
put his
pass.
man comfortably.
It's a good
Come
pass.
on,
Well,
and
it's
he
gone
fouled him.
down.
but I want
And he
to.
fouled him.
Come on, come
I
down.
wanna
Where's the penalty for both? I want 2 penalties. 2 for the price of
pass.
1.
And send him off.
Yes, and send
That
them
looked
off
a
while you're
bit.
at
That
it
looked
as
a
well.
bit. Man looks confused.
Yeah, check it. I just said I didn't want any VAR. I'm not sure what that was.
Oh,
Casemiro probably not. Probably a bit
nah,
soft.
it's not. It's not.
The thing is nowadays with VAR, you never know.
You never know.
Honestly, not a clue. They'll give anything. Like even,
We'll give nothing.
or nothing.
You see the top Harry Kane's
Spurs
goal
one
last night?
Last night.
I thought it was a goal though, to be fair.
It's offside. It's off by the letter of the law. It's offside.
Is it?
But the rule's stupid because it comes off the opposition player.
Yeah.
But they're saying it's not a direct. He didn't mean to play the ball, therefore it's not offside.
Why did he go for the nutmeg?
Has he gone down?
Why did he
Get
go
up,
for the
Bruno.
nutmeg?
That was a ball.
What a ball!
Who passed it to?
Eriksen.
There's only
Of
a few
course.
players in our team that's going to make that pass.
He went for a
It is.
nutmeg. No. Oh,
Oh,
he
it wasn't
kick
even
around him actually.
Yeah.
Why did he go down? Bruno.
Come on.
Does he
did
get
actually
caught?
get-
He did
he
get
did
caught a
actually
little
get
bit.
caught.
Well, I want a penalty, VAR.
No, that's not a penalty.
Disgrace.
Send him off.
But yeah, I did see the one last night with the Harry Kane thing. And it's one of those ones where, again, technically, by the letter of the law, they got it right, but the law's stupid.
Yeah.
Like the handball thing, when they go, like with the Rashford one, when they go, well, technically we've got
that
it
one
right,
was
but you go, but it's stupid.
The worst.
It's stupid.
That was the worst.
And it really is just, again, I always say it with VAR. One, they get multiple looks at it and they still manage to get stuff wrong. And two, you can find something wrong with every single goal.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, if you really want to rule out every goal, you can.
In the loft.
That's not the point.
Dalot's actually playing.
Man's playing like a
Look,
man.
That
I've
is
not
interesting.
seen him back in his position for a while. But we can afford for him.
But you know what it is?
to play so up front.
What I heard something about Ten Hag speaking about his tactics against Chelsea. Man United, he wanted to get more players in the box and in that area. So that's probably what he told Dalot to do, get in that space.
Yeah.
Bit of space there.
Suffocate him.
Garnacho's going to go at him. Oh no, cuts back. Ericsson. Yeah, he did say that. I think he
Yeah.
answered that. It was Flex's question where he said
Okay.
that we were a bit too neutral.
Yeah.
He said I wanted to get more men forward against Chelsea, which is interesting because that first 30, 35 minutes we dominated.
Yeah,
He
we
was
dominated.
Actually, we should have brought more men forward.
But then in the same breath, there's so many occasions when we don't have anyone in the box for a simple cross.
Yeah, we do get to that stage where the wingers get it and they're looking up. And there's no one to put it into.
No number
for that
9
cross.
who's, you know what I mean, who's going to run
So they have
front
to cut
post.
back
or-
inside.
Yeah.
But certainly as to be expected, United having a lot of the ball.
This is going to be a...
Ericsson's just pulling strings, isn't he? He's just world class.
See, it's funny though. Imagine Ericsson's not playing, you got Fred on. Then who's doing that?
Well, Fred runs.
If Fred runs,
Fred
the
runs,
opposite
yeah.
was some completely different, you
But
know.
then that's when you've seen when Bruno's playing with Fred. Bruno plays a lot more
Drops.
up front when he's playing
With Ericsson.
with Ericsson
Yeah.
because he's able to do that, whereas he drops a lot more into that
And Fred's
middle
one that's,
moment.
yeah,
and
yeah.
So it's different, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on who. Fred was good against Spurs. I'm not gonna let
Yeah,
anyone
yeah,
take
yeah.
that.
Some of his
No,
passing, I was like, Fred...
Pass it. His. Oh, God.
Hey, that's Martinez, you know.
Get it? Oh.
That's Martinez.
I think the biggest takeaway you can say with Fred as well from that Spurs game is that that was the game for him. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Midfield battle, you needed energy, you
Yeah.
needed legs to get around. Every game isn't going to be for him.
No.
Yeah, you needed the press up high, and that's
Yeah.
what he offered.
But then against Chelsea, I was thinking, ooh, where's Fred?
Yeah. But Casemiro was just, was on
So
another
good.
planet. But United dominating possession here.
Martinez again, that's naughty.
Oh, that's a good ball from
Ronaldo's just too small.
We're going to see a lot of that. We've
Yeah.
already seen a lot of that sort of pass. We go, that might be good. And it's just a little bit overhit. Or not right there.
Ronaldo's on his toes though.
It's a good run
Yeah,
by
great.
Ronaldo. That's what you want to see.
It's a bit too high, but good
Just
one.
a bit too above him. He's saying it should have been in the other direction. Not sure how.
I think he's moving a bit more towards goal.
Should have been in the net. Should have been in the net. It should have
I
been.
Should have
can't
shot.
wait. I can't wait for Martinez's first United goal.
Oh, that's going to be a moment.
Oh, it's
Whether
gonna
it's
go
this
insane.
season, next season.
It's today.
If it's a watch along, I swear I might flip the table over because when Martinez scores, and he's a centre back, so I'm not expecting him to score 10 goals.
I didn't know what to do with the one at the weekend where KG was sitting in this seat and I sort of had to put the laptop down. I was thinking, how do I get over this desk into KG's arms? That was a genuine thought process. I was like, and then you calm down and realise that's not possible when people are watching. But
Oh, that was a good moment,
that
wasn't
was
it?
scenes, yeah. See Paulo's mic flew all over the place.
For real, it just went
The
everywhere.
Ronaldo goal.
No,
the
Casemiro.
Oh, the Casemiro goal.
Yeah,
the Casemiro
literally.
goal.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I was at home screaming and shouting, boy.
Yeah, I nearly flipped my table over.
yeah.
What happened there? Ooh,
Casemiro
that
got
looked
hit.
good.
Casemiro. Has he drawn blood?
But the way
Casemiro got on
Dallo
his face.
responded, he looked mad.
See
Yeah.
the replay. Bounces off Dallo's
Shoulder.
Ooh.
No,
I
you
think that's
got
a
head.
Damn, Anthony.
I like that Anthony
They're
shoved him.
all, they're all hot-headed and
Yeah,
I love it.
I like it.
I love it.
Yeah,
Until we get a red card.
You get a red card.
it's worth it.
But it's the South American.
You're going to
Yeah.
book him?
It's all the South Americans are like that.
Passion.
Is he going to book him?
He's saying that Anthony.
I
should
don't
get booked
think
for
it's a
pushing.
booking. It's accidental. Yellow card, yeah.
Oh, there is.
Send him off.
There is.
Mina,
blood.
Mina, say it.
Blood
Let's
out.
send
Say
him
it,
off.
say
Yeah,
it,
send
say
him
it.
off. Send him off, ref. That's actually. You made him bleed.
Yeah. Oh, actually, it's an elbow.
Oh,
That is an elbow.
that's a
That is a
come
red card.
on now.
Say it,
That
Mina.
is- send him off.
Send him
Send him
off.
off, because
That's
that's
a red
actually
card.
intentional.
He swings his arm.
That's intentional.
He swings his arm. He only gets
Nah,
a booking
come
for that.
on now.
Where's VAR for that? That is legitimately a
Send
red
Rashid
card.
off, man. Send him
That's
off.
a joke.
Rashid, you have
That's
to
a
go.
disgrace.
That was actually intentional.
It
It looked from that angle, yeah.
Even if it really ain't, you know what I mean? If you swing your arm around like that, you can't do that.
Yeah, no.
Red card. Josh is in the
Well,
chat.
he's
It's
back
never
up.
a red. Well, Josh, you're a disgrace. You're a cheat.
Josh is working
Never
against us.
Who cares, Josh? You're a disgrace. You're a cheat. It was a red card all day. Send him off.
Go on, Melos, yeah.
And no, we don't need to go down to 10 men to beat Sheriff. Just want the rules of the game to be adhered to. I'm a stickler for the rules. Ball into the box, keeper claims it.
Do you think balls into the box is the way forward?
No.
They've got about 6 guys in the box
No.
every time.
Yeah.
Every time they play a ball in, they've got their back 4 and their 2 centre mids.
I would hope or would think that Ten Hag would be like, you know what, get it just, even if it's low block, just keep it
It's
on the
not a foul.
floor.
That can't be a foul.
You know, wait for the space to open. Just keep playing it around. Don't try and force it with the long balls or whatever.
No, no. Especially because
your
they've got a
point-
massive centre back.
Exactly. And
Can't
to
be
your-
forcing it.
To your point, Mina, like actually, Casemiro's playing with tissue in his mouth. Well, surely he can't be on the pitch if he's like actively bleeding.
Oh, relax.
Oh, did he just
flicked
do
it.
It's a little flick.
the flick pass?
Relax.
He thinks he's playing FIFA.
I want
That's
Casemiro to
disrespect.
score with the bloody tissue.
Pass it. Good. With the tissue.
And then take
Yeah.
the tissue out and throw
Anthony
it to the
does a
crowd.
round
Oh,
like
Fernandez, man.
Bruno, come on, bro. We
Bruno,
do.
yeah,
Bruno,
exactly.
Fernandes,
Yeah, man.
okay.
Bruno Fernandes. There you go.
That's good.
That's
Good.
Bruno Fernandes.
Good attempt.
Yeah. Well, there's quite a few Portuguese ones. So, is there any way of saying Diogo Dalot in the proper way?
Diogo Dalot.
Really? Oh,
So we've just been saying
we
everything
butcher
wrong.
it really
Yeah.
badly.
What about Ruben Neves? Is he Portuguese?
Yeah.
Is that? Am I saying it wrong?
Ruben Neves.
Oh,
I should just not say any Portuguese
Got left
name
foot.
now.
Ah.
Oh, good
'Cause
tackle.
I'm just saying it wrong.
yeah. Not even close.
What about
We're saying Diogo Dalot.
Some people say Dalot.
Yeah, Dalot. Yeah, exactly. What I love as well is sometimes when a player does come in from another country into the Premier League, we'll go like Diogo Dalot, and they'll go, it's like Diogo Dalot. They go, it's Dalot. You don't know what I'm talking about. Here is Dalot. Here's Ericsson picking up those spaces. So this is what I think United need to do. Just work
Just
it.
keep
Don't
it. Just
force
keep
it.
the ball.
That's it. Wait for those spaces to open up. Ball in.
Well, it's going to be extremely hard for us to get a goal from a
a
corner.
low
To be fair, you
Yeah,
they're
from
very
a- from-
physical. Look how big their
Yeah.
back line is.
From crossing in balls, I don't think we're gonna.
No, I think it's going to be
Ronaldo's
extremely.
waving for it though.
Because he's always a threat there, but I think we need to dominate him more central. We can't be putting too many. Oh.
Ball in.
Oh,
back
oh.
post. Oh. See that I just don't think we need that.
No, we don't need that. We're doing too much of that.
Yeah. Just keep it calm. Don't force it.
I think we said somewhat of a similar thing against Ammonia in the.
I was
in the
going to
first
say
game.
that my
They
only
were playing
concern
the
is.
same.
Yeah, they were doing the same, right?
Very low block.
Yeah.
Everyone is in their final third. The whole team's in the final third. It's just us passing around.
Yeah.
That
The only
is-
difference is that we had a lot of chances today. We've
Yeah.
actually not created. It's 25 minutes, and I can't tell you one
No,
chance.
that-
Oh, it's a short pass.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's
Pressure.
my
That was the only chance that I could
Yeah.
think of.
Is my concern. I was just about to say it's 25 minutes gone. It's still 0-0. Feels like one of those.
Body in
games
the way.
again.
Yeah, definitely
You know,
does.
Does
You know
not
what?
chances.
Pass.
to
Look at that
make
weight
it.
of pass. It's beautiful.
Dallo, this is a
Hello.
bit of space. You got to make
Anthony.
this count.
Anthony,
don't
what are you
slow
gonna
the
do?
attack down.
Oh.
Give it space. There you go. Shoot.
Oh, Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno
back.
Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes. He's unlucky.
That's good though.
See it here.
Oh, he tried to
it's
curl it
far
top
away.
bins.
He tried to curl that in.
Yeah.
He tried to place that top bins, but just outside.
But that's the first time that actually we've got in between them a little bit and there's
Yeah.
been a bit of space to go
Yeah,
into.
we need to do
But
that.
that's how our chances are going to come. They're going to come from shots. That's what we need
Yeah.
to like.
Yeah.
Rather than crossing it into the box, trying to get in a
Too
header
much.
or something. Our chances are going to come from taking shots at them.
And in those times where they are doing a low block, as Campbell says, sometimes to go forward you got to go backwards. Bring the ball
Yeah,
back.
bring the
Keep
ball
it
back.
in your own
Don't be
half and say,
forcing
go on
anything.
then, come out to us.
And we've done that
You see-
beautifully against Tottenham as well.
But even when we're attacking, you see how forward our centre backs
That's
are.
a
They're on the
ball.
halfway line, and they need to stop fizzing in passes to each other, because we've seen it twice now happen.
When do people start making the correlation that against Ammonia, it was very difficult to break down, pretty stagnant. Ronaldo started that game. Sheriff, difficult to break down, very stagnant. Ronaldo started that one.
There's a ball there.
No, he should have released that early. Sancho would have done.
Is Malacia. He's got a point to prove as well. He's got to get his left back spot back.
Central. Lindelof on the ball. Don't.
It's up high.
No, that's
There's
the
a
one.
ball there.
Ball
That's the
back
one.
post. Heads it back.
Yeah, he's like
Even he knows.
He knows.
He knows.
Goalkeeper was in the right position.
No, but he didn't get a connection on it.
I don't think he got a foot.
I think it was
He's
almost
a
onside,
connection.
they're both
He's
onside as
onside.
well.
I think it was more of like a back heel.
Cuts it back.
He should score that. He should score that. He should score.
He's got to score.
He's got to score that.
Cuts it back.
Ronaldo, you got to score that.
Fix it. Oh man.
That's our first clear.
That's a chance. Yeah, absolutely.
It's like he thought, yeah, it's definitely going in. Didn't go in.
He just didn't connect, man. I swear it hit the bottom of his
Because
foot.
you could argue the difference is that even in that Ammonia game, because we watched it here, didn't we? That in the first 25 minutes, their keeper was still pulling off quite big saves, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And that's really the first time there that you would say, actually, Ronaldo, that's a proper chance for United.
It's alright though.
Ball to Chef, just got to deal
One
with that.
Lindelof, what you saying?
Well done, Lindelof.
Nice, that lows
back.
there, lovely.
There we go.
Let's
Good
go.
defending.
Bring it forward.
Martinez gives it to Casemiro.
I just realised we've actually got a lot of South Americans on our team.
We do.
Why am I'm just noticing
We
this
do.
now. Garnacho.
There's a lot of Portuguese being spoken there, Paulo, in
Yeah.
this team today.
So do they all speak Portuguese?
They speak Portuguese in Brazil, don't
Brazil as well. And
Casemiro.
what about Argentina?
I'm sure they could speak Spanish as well. It's probably
Yeah, so they can communicate a lot better.
It's quite similar.
they? Yeah. Here's Malacia again.
Don't be doing nothing. There's no one there. Ronaldo's very
Don't
central.
force it. Again, don't force it.
Okay, decent, but... Is that corner?
In that instance there, Ronaldo's deeper than like Bruno.
I know.
At a time which you're actively trying to get it into the box.
The thing is though, it's one of them ones where if we're not going to cross, which in this game I don't think we're going to get a lot of opportunities from, he might as well drop a bit and try and get a shot up just outside the box.
But you know, that's funny because
happened to
against
his foot?
Ammonia, we were doing that. Rashford was
Yeah.
taking shots and we were saying we need to get the
Oh,
ball
I think
into the box.
their defender might have nicked it, you
And I
know?
think maybe the centre back just does enough.
I think he nicked it still.
Although you could argue that Ronaldo just sort of dangles a foot at it a bit. Maybe he should attack it a bit more. But it's a chance. Speaking of his Sheriff on the
Good.
attack.
Go.
Now you've
Drive.
got to go. You've got a bit of
Right
space
forward,
now. Go to the
drive.
pitch. Go fast.
Pass and move, keep going with
Malacia.
it. You see,
Garnacho, is he
look,
going to run at him?
Go
Take him
on.
if that was
Garnacho.
Luke Shaw now, he's where Garnacho is helping him out.
Garnacho.
Naughty.
Cut
Come
it
on,
back.
Malacia, you got to support him.
It's alright though, we still got
He's
possession. He's
gonna
going to
pop.
shot.
Ericsson. Oh,
Good.
saves it. Follow it up.
Get on it!
Bruno.
Tried to square it.
It's just not falling.
It's not.
But the chances are coming.
They're coming more now.
Starting up a little bit.
Starting up.
That'll give Garnacho a bit of confidence as well. Through the
Central,
legs.
go to the low.
Take him on. Ball in. Tries to force it. Ericsson a little bit there.
Don't do that.
The statistics are going to be dumb at the end.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those, isn't it? Where it's
Yeah.
like 80% possession, 40 shots.
Go on, Malacia.
0-0.
Too long, who was that?
On Nacho.
Oh,
Yes, not
Cheeky.
right there, but
Cheeky. He embraced his inner Bruno. Just tried a 1%er.
Good pass. Out your
There's
feet.
Dallo.
Boom.
Oh, good.
Ooh, unlucky.
The ball was there, but not quite.
Dallo in that sort of centre midfield role that he's played apparently.
In it, or centre forward.
I'd love to ask them about the fullbacks or Ten Hag. Just like, what are you looking for from your fullbacks? Because clearly, both of them
Do
are
you think
told.
we go into the market for a fullback in summer? For a right back?
Right back, definitely.
Right back, definitely.
We need one.
Maybe
Back
even
up or
January.
starting?
I don't know if it matters. In the same way that Malacia was bought as a backup, but he then
started.
came in for a little while. I
Yeah.
think he'll be a young one. Although to be fair, in the same way we were looking at like experienced options, weren't we?
Is that American guy that we were looking at? Dest?
Yeah, Dest. You're simply the
He is
Dest.
solid.
Yeah.
I
Is
think
that Barcelona, no?
There's
Yeah.
a few right backs in the market. I think United, could definitely go for seven attempts.
7 attempts to 0. Manchester United.
How many on target? I think like 2,
Go low, go draw.
3.
3. There you go.
Oh, second test.
It's one of those ones.
And he took that was a left foot shot.
Yeah.
Kiki, do you love me?
He sent him
We never could do
Sainsbury's.
that anyway.
To be fair, he sent him, didn't he?
He sent him Sainsbury's.
And the thing is, when Ronaldo has a shot from that far out, sometimes top corner rockets them. Think of one he did it against Spurs last season.
Yeah.
Oh, that one was...
Eriksen standing over the corner. Going to go short to Bruno.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Looks like something from the training ground, or not?
You hope so. If it's just improv.
Unless they're just
Still got Lindelof and Ronaldo in there.
Casemiro's going to find the pass. Casemiro ball in. Ooh.
It's not a bad ball.
Garnacho edge of the box.
Ooh.
Just too much on that.
He's very, when he gets his on the ball, Garnacho, you can tell he's very excitable, isn't he?
Yeah. Go on.
Strength.
Get it forward.
Look at that. That's naughty.
Well done.
That is some solid strength there.
Super chat from James says, I demand more respect on Lindelof's name. GOAT.
We never said anything.
Well,
Maybe because that's why we haven't said anything about
Maybe.
him. Maybe that's
Give
why.
him it and get in the box, man. Get in the
sometimes
box.
that's a good thing for centre backs. If you're not talking about them, chances are they're doing a pretty good job or they've got nothing to do. I think Lindelof's a decent option.
What's the movement from
I think he
Ronaldo?
was the one few positive that we had in the Oli era.
Oh!
Garnacho.
Keep going, Garnacho takes him on.
Show.
You're going to try a shot? Oh.
There's 3 guys.
Does
in
well,
front of
though.
him. That was not going anywhere.
He's always going to... The thing is, if you know that you're marking someone that's always going to take someone on, see how this one plays out. If you know that the attacker I'm marking, he's always going to take me on, you'll never get any rest.
Yeah.
That's the positive you have from him.
Keep it. Good.
And look, Ten Hag said
That's
in the
not
press
foul, you
conference
want
as
the ball
well.
back.
Get up.
Give him
Well,
a foul.
Oh,
No,
come
that's
I think it's because they're both hurt.
Disgrace. He did say in the press conference, Ten Hag, that the young players, he was like, they've just got to take their spot. They've got to prove it.
Yeah.
Oh, he stepped on his foot.
33 minutes gone though. Manchester United 0, Sheriff 0. Couple of chances for United.
Couple chances.
Ronaldo with the best chance, certainly. But at the same time, you say the keeper hasn't really had to make any sort of point-blank saves. Hopefully the goal's coming though. Shafi with the super chat says Mitchell van der Gaag is fluent in Portuguese. He's fluent in, I want to say
8 languages.
Yeah, 8
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
8
ridiculous.
languages, mad.
And I was reading an article on him the other day. He had a similar incident to Christian Eriksen when he was a manager.
That's
He
right,
was in
yeah.
Portugal. And by all accounts, he's a really valued member of staff like Ten Hag. Ajax really wanted to keep him. And Ajax got absolutely battered by Liverpool last night. Good pass by Casemiro.
Pass.
I
Go
feel
on,
like
Bruno.
it's written for us to
Garnacho.
meet Ajax in the knockout stages.
You reckon it's written?
Ooh.
Yeah,
That'll
would be great.
Barca,
That
innit?
would be great. I would love
Barca,
that.
man. Bring it on. They've got the players on like...
Well,
I would be
on
lying
paper.
if I said I want to see all these big Champions League teams. I don't want to see them till semis or
Yeah.
something.
No,
I
I
don't
don't
want
wanna
to
see
see
that
them
now.
early in.
It makes the matches feel bigger.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? You know what I mean?
Makes it
feel
feel
like
like
it's
playing
already-
Champions
Makes
League.
it- makes it harder for us.
Champions League. We could all just pretend.
I mean, who would have thought they'd see the day where United and Barcelona are playing in the
Oh, in
Europa League against
That's
each other?
quite sad, isn't it? Bruno's going to have a shot. Oh, no. Come on. But I saw that. Did you see the Barcelona defence last night? It was like
I think it's
Marcus
they played
Alonso
Alonso
at centre
centre
back,
back, yeah.
Bellerin at right back. It was a shambles. They were terrible.
But
Pull
they,
all those levers, nothing to show for it.
Xavi got the team in early to watch the Inter Milan game because obviously depending on what happened in that game depends what position I was in.
That worked, didn't it? I forgot Sheriff don't even have a manager.
This is their caretaker manager.
Yeah. They've got the
Moldovan
he's kept it on.
Nor did Aston Villa and they balled out, so maybe
Exactly.
that's the trick.
Maybe.
No manager and you play well.
Good, Casemiro.
Go on, Eriksen. Oh,
Where was he going there though?
Oh, no!
right through Malasia's legs.
Get on
Yeah,
him,
yeah,
Martinez.
yeah,
No chance. No chance.
Or maybe you are.
The Butcher will cut him down to size. That's what he does. Oh, no, he's actually gone.
Fine, though, it's fine.
Thankfully, there was no one there. To be fair, that attacker did unbelievably well.
He did.
But now you've got a bit of space to go into United.
Ronaldo, you
Counter-attack.
dropped in there.
It's just a little bit slow. I want to see some urgency. And I want to see a goal because I don't want to get to half-time 0-0 because then they'll be thinking, I tell you what, again, like ammonia, we can get a point here. Don't want this last gasp of drama.
They got 4,
But you
5,
see what's
6,
happening
7
here?
guys in the box.
On 2 occasions, Ronaldo's tried to make a run to like
Malacia,
front post or something, but they're not putting the ball in the box. That must be annoying as a striker, constantly trying to make that run and then...
got corner
Well,
out
that's
of
you
the
though.
start. Oh,
Had the shot. It's a chance. Ball in. That's terrible.
I don't want this feeling again,
Flashbacks,
man.
yeah. That's what it is, isn't it? It's flashbacks.
Yeah.
So it's feeling very ammonia-ish. Where's McTominay when you need him? Look, McTominay came on that game, got a goal. McTominay at the weekend came on, gave away a penalty. But he was involved in the goal. You know, he was behind Casemiro for the header.
Yeah.
He gave him the extra elevation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Next Thursday, that's the one. Sociedad away.
Yeah, we need to
Got to win this one though first.
Yep.
That is probably our biggest fixture of this group. Sad if we didn't lose that.
Yeah.
You know what's actually crazy? There's not one game that stands out to me in this Europa League.
In the group
No.
stage,
Table,
they've
yeah.
all been like this, haven't
They've
they?
all been miserable
Really
games.
difficult watches. It is.
Horrible watches.
Yeah. And it's not as if like we've played. Oh yeah, because we played weeks.
Yo,
Oh,
this guy's cheeking, bro.
360, Anthony.
That is
You are a joke. He's bleached his hair. He's 360 and all over the place.
Yeah,
Look
relax.
at him, and he knows. And it went up for a goal kick. Look at him.
That is so
Trademark move. Oh, I tell you what though, if I'm Ten Hag, I'd actually be pretty pissed off. With
Yeah,
that.
I mean the pass was poor as well.
0-0. Oh no.
That is so funny.
He's just too much.
Yeah,
isn't he?
Anthony's just pure
He's
vibes.
just too much. I feel like he does it though to try and wake himself up a bit. You know, like in some of
maybe
those
to wake the
fighting
crowd up.
games.
Maybe the crowd is quiet.
Maybe.
I don't know what the crowd noise is like right now. So
Oh,
that's
go
a bit
on.
awkward
Garnacho.
marking. Have a shot. Have a shot.
Ronaldo on the overlap. He's always going to give it to Ronaldo.
oh,
Always.
sorry, I got it.
You never don't give it to him.
Go back. Go back.
Not now.
Oh,
Ronaldo,
he
you're
tried to
facing
do
him.
it
He ain't
as
got
well.
feet like that anymore.
Oh, he tried to do an Anthony.
He ain't got
tried to
feet
roll
like that
back the
anymore,
years.
bro. He just got picked off.
It's like a two-step over still. No, Ronaldo, no.
You should have just shot first time.
I still
Or
can't believe
passed it
Anthony
back.
did that. 0-0, 35 minutes gone.
Yeah, like, do they
Against
realise we
Sheriff
need to win this
in
game?
the Europa League?
Yeah, on a Thursday.
No,
Ooh, get to that.
no one's making that.
Stand up, walk. It's almost like Eriksen's being forced to make these type of passes.
I feel like maybe with the Anthony thing, like sometimes on those like fighting games, you do these like taunts and
Yeah.
get your power up a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like that.
Ah, it's a bad pass.
Maybe
'Cause he
it's
does
also
this- he
buying
does
him.
this
It's
spin.
buying him a bit of time because the defender don't know what the hell's going on, and Casemiro's making the run. He's not paying attention.
If I'm spinning around
So
like
maybe
that,
it's to distract the opposition.
if I was spinning around like that 3 times, by the time I finished it, I'm dizzy.
And you know it's not easy to do. I did it once, and I swear I did it so slow. I did it,
Yeah.
and I was like, "How does Anthony do it so fast?"
Yeah. And
That
then
is
to try and
true.
pick out a pass afterwards. No wonder it went out for a goal kick. Oh, Anthony, man. He'll do that though. He'll be on the counter attack and he'll just do some weird leg flick.
He does do a lot of skills though,
He does,
and
yeah.
it works.
He's,
Most
he's
of the
naturally
time
a
it
skillful
works,
player.
yeah.
So who's
and
it
works
against?
a
I
lot.
want to say it wouldn't have been
Oh,
Chelsea.
that's a good ball.
That's a
oh,
bit of
no.
space for
Oh,
Sheriff.
no.
Ball in the box.
Oh, that's the type of ball we need.
no.
That ball was.
I tell you what.
He should actually
he should
be
be
off
on the
the
pitch.
pitch.
He should
He
have been
should be
off.
sent off.
Elbow. That's
That
what
ball's
manager
dangerous.
What a ball that was.
Look at this.
Look at that ball initially as well.
That is a great ball.
I thought it was just a little bit of a flick.
Look,
That is
ball.
a
Oh,
phenomenal
mate.
ball.
My man just
mad.
didn't want to header it. 'Cause that
It's
was
a
there.
warning.
That was Martinez on him as well. He would have gotten it.
I tell you what. It's a warning for United, that. Absolutely a warning.
Go on.
Paulo, which player watch were you on? Bruno Fernandes.
I got Garnacho.
Right, he's been quiet.
Yeah.
Barely noticed him, to be honest.
Bruno is exactly.
Here's Garnacho.
There's a ball there.
We're going to cut it back. Eriksen.
Hello,
1-2 with Dallo.
Eriksen.
You going to try a shot? No.
Hello.
Don't shoot.
Oh, this is their
feels
when it
like
gets
we're
low block
forcing it.
territory.
Just
Yeah.
Feels
keep
like we're
it, man.
forcing
Just
it a bit
keep the
right
ball.
We're forcing it. We're struggling. We do struggle against low block teams.
We do.
We struggle to break them down. That is literally, that's gone out of the stadium, that shot.
Super chat from David G says, inverted wingers is the thing now, but we need to sub Anthony
That's
for
not the
Palestri.
answer.
Everything is so central, needs someone to go outside, only one goal in this. Well, I think actually...
Why is Harry Maguire warming up?
Maguire's
That's not the
one-
answer.
He wants the reception, Mina.
That is not the answer.
Nah.
That is some next level trickery from Ten Hag if he goes, tell you what, we need to open up this game. It's Harry
We need
Maguire.
Maguire. He's going to change the game for us.
Oh, it's a heavy pass. That. Who was that?
Was that Lindelof?
Oh,
Or Eriksen?
dear.
I think it might have been Eriksen. Oh, no, don't do
Is
this.
that Sancho?
Apparently, Steve McManaman has said that Anthony was embarrassing for doing his taunt.
They The pundits are just miserable people.
Steve
They're
McManaman
actually
can
miserable.
just be miserable, but his analysis is,
Never hate
what is he
him.
doing? That's what he will say. What's he doing?
Just miserable. Like, let people enjoy the game.
And look, whatever works for you, whatever works for the player. Good tackle.
Good tackle from Lindelof.
Do it now, though.
What?
Oh,
Hey.
that
That's
one. Be
risky.
careful. But it's worked. Garnacho, is he going to run at the player a little
Ronaldo
bit? You've got
in
space to
between
go
the
into.
centre-backs.
Go on. Keep running, mate. Overlap Malacia.
Malacia's there.
Overlap.
Malacia.
Keep going. He's going to cut back.
Oh, yeah. That was a
Is
little
he going to
nick,
give him a
no?
foul? No.
Keep going.
Still got it, though.
Well done.
Well done.
Give it to Dallo. Dallo's in space.
Look, Malacia,
Who's
go
out
left.
there?
Malacia,
Malacia,
he's
move out,
got to go,
man.
yeah, he's got to
Dallo,
go.
you
right.
That's the
move
thing
out.
with Malacia.
He's too central.
He plays so inverted, and
Yeah.
Luke Shaw doesn't. That's,
No,
that's the
I love
difference
how
with
Luke Shaw
them.
gets in and around.
That's the two difference with them.
I think that's what the super chat was just saying, wasn't it? That inverted wingers, inverted fullbacks, that's fine, but you push everything so
It gets too
central,
congested. It gets too
Yeah.
congested.
especially
And then
against
we're playing
the low
against a
block.
low block. It's not working. We need to spread them out.
Yeah, you need that balance there.
Especially when you do get it out wide like this, and very rarely does it go down the cut inside.
Exactly.
Ball in.
It's not a bad ball, but they got massive centre backs. Like
They
it's gonna
do.
be hard.
Where's Fellaini when we need him?
Yeah.
I tell you what, underrated legacy, Marwan.
Honestly,
Important goals.
People hated him when he was here, but they missed him when he
Yeah.
left.
Every single manager he played under always kept him and brought him on.
It's like McTominay.
Oh, corner.
Yeah, the
Corner.
thing is, you need players that are going to stretch them, man. Luke Shaw.
Maybe that's why Maguire's coming on. Maybe we need the height in the box for corners.
He's gonna be target man.
Yeah.
Harry Fellaini.
Him and McTominay were warming up together.
Corner to United. Be sure to smash a like on the like button. Over 800 people watching. We can get to 500 likes. Ericsson stands over it. Ronaldo in the box.
Please beat the first man.
Ball in.
Oh.
Flick
Oh,
on.
Diog
Diocta.
Oh, no, he's checking his pulse.
Let's go.
Check the pulse. We're breathing.
Yeah, we're
There's
alive,
life in
we're
the
alive,
sweat.
we're-
Come
Get
on.
in.
Come on. Diogo
Do you know what?
Dallo.
I
Get
feel that's the
in.
first corner we scored all season.
We haven't
Yeah.
scored from the
There it
second
is.
in a long time.
Yes.
We
Yes.
Eric Ramsey's doing his job after Eric Ramsey.
Eric Ramsey. He's checking the pulse. Come on.
What a celebration.
And he's
he
doing
needs a
another
drink.
one. How was a drink?
I think that was a drink.
Drinks
He's
on me.
thirsty.
He's a pint. Look at this.
Front
Ball in.
post.
Oh,
Good
good
header.
header,
That is a
man.
good header
It's a
at
good
the front
header,
post.
really
That
good
is
header.
a good header. Keep it at standard chance.
He was by himself. No one on him.
That's just realistically, Diogo Dallo should not be winning headers at
He
corners.
shouldn't.
Oh, that's a good
He
header.
shouldn't. But we don't care.
Do you know
It's
what?
1-0
He's 6
Manchester
foot.
United. Come on.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
quite a
no
big
one-
player. Yeah.
There you go. That's why he plays. That's why he doesn't get rotated. Goal scorer.
Who was asking today? Oh, it was Louis saying,
Yeah.
oh, you know,
Rotate that one.
Rotation,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Rotation, yeah.
What? Because he scored. That was Wan-Bissaka there. That was
Wan
only kick.
Bissaka would.
Now, Wan-Bissaka would have missed.
Wamsak Scorpion.
Yeah, trust me, quickly.
Could you imagine?
Do you know what? I slightly miss him because you know what it is. I miss those last ditch tackles. Like he's the best for it, but I mean, I think his days are over. Unfortunately.
Wan-Bissaka. The thing is, though, those last ditch tackles always because he was horrifically out of position.
Yeah, always.
You know what I mean?
His positional awareness was terrible.
Yeah. But he had enough pace to recover and his tackles were good.
Yeah.
But it's 1-0 Manchester United.
It's that goal before first half.
Absolutely,
the end
yeah.
of the first half.
Hopefully now the floodgates
Okay,
can
relax.
open a little bit. Fury versus Chisora, man. What a dead fight.
What's going on here?
Overlap.
Anthony-
he had to do
He'll
that.
be a booking.
Oh.
He had to do.
Oh, no!
Oh.
no.
That looked like a foul. That looked like a foul, but we'll
Yes, that
take
would be a
it.
foul.
Apparently he got the ball. I thought that was a foul.
Yeah. He's gonna do that thing again.
Yeah, now he'll be like,
that woke up
he'll be like, you
everyone.
laughed at me.
You're not laughing now.
Oh mate.
Switch.
Great ball from
Garnacho.
Casemiro.
Good touch by
Garnacho.
Garnacho. Now you can take him on.
Back post.
Oh, unlucky. I don't mind it though.
I like what he adds.
Yeah.
I like what he brings and what he adds.
I'm happy for him to sometimes, try and take him on and it doesn't work out. I'm fine for him to do that because we just don't really see that often from our wingers. And I want him to do a good performance tonight just so he can actually legitimately be an option for Ten Hag this season.
But if he's an option, it's just like, well, Sancho. What's going to happen with Sancho?
Right hand
Elanga.
side. Back up to
Rashford.
Anthony.
That left hand side is really up for grabs. It's
Yeah.
anyone's position right now. Can be anyone's.
If it's Garnacho and Rashford on the left, then maybe Sancho's on the right, and that's Anthony's competition. But then where does Elanga fit in?
United going, man. Try and get a goal. Try and get a goal.
It's half time though. Half time. 45 minutes gone. Manchester United 1, Sheriff 0 after a. What's the best way to describe that? Difficult first half. Manchester United going at the break 1-0 up. Diogo Dallo, first goal of the season for him. Header from a corner. Unlikely, it must be said. I'll start with you, Mina. What do you make of that first half so far?
it's just a flat performance. You know, we struggle against low block teams in Europa League, and I think with Ronaldo up front today, we'd be a lot more direct with the ball, crossing it in, but they've got 6-7 guys in the box. A lot of the time it's only Ronaldo that's in the box. Everyone else is like lurking outside of the opposition's box. You got Eriksen, Casemiro, Bruno. I think Bruno's in the box sometimes. Malacia's playing quite inverted, which is taking away the overlap for Garnacho, something that Luke Shaw adds. Diogo Dalot is playing so up front. I'm pretty sure he's playing as a 10. But we can do stuff like that in a game like this. We're allowed to. Lindelof is covering as well. We are literally sitting on the halfway line, our defence. Our centre-backs are sitting on the halfway line. You'd think that we should have been creating a lot more clear-cut chances. We need the goals for goal difference purposes and to put us in a better position when we go away next week. So hopefully that one goal can kickstart maybe 2 or 3 more. With the 3 goals in the second half is actually wishful thinking. But hopefully we could get that.
I mean, Louis, after that, I mean, again, it's points frustrating first half, but when you go in at half-time 1-0 up, does it then really matter, really? You know, in terms of, it was difficult to break them down, but is the improvement that actually we've managed to break them down much earlier than we did previously?
Yeah, I think Ten Hag will still be getting on to him about being clinical, because at the end of the day, like, it may not matter in this game, but in other games, we've got West Ham at the weekend. We're at home. We're going to have possession. We don't want it to be 75th minute and it's 0-0. And we might get a 1-0. It might be that 0-0 that we got against Newcastle, and then that's 2 points dropped. So we just need to be taking chances. We're getting them. So yeah, man, come on, United, just a bit more clean. I was gonna make up a word there. I was gonna say clinicality.
Whoa, that's
a word.
Why not?
Clinicality. But yeah, a bit more clinical.
Show that clinicality.
Yeah, that sounds good though. and it'll be a better place.
Paulo, Louis actually mentioned during the game that there was going to be some wild stats of this one. So I've got the stats in front of me. We had 77% possession, 13 shots, 5 on target. In comparison, Sheriff, 0 shots at all. So impossible to get any on target, 23% possession. They only completed 106 passes in that half, Sheriff.
How much do we have?
In comparison to United's 353. So whilst it was frustrating at times, it does go to show just how dominant United have been.
Yeah, we've been completely dominant in this game, and we have to have that expectation when we're playing a team who, look, we dominated them in the away game. We weren't great, but we should still be dominating this game, and we should be bagging 4 or 5 goals. I think it's going to be difficult. We struggle with low blocks. I still think we're being a little bit wasteful at times. I think, funnily enough, we said it's going to be hard to get a goal from a corner or a set piece or a cross. Delo's got on the goal, but like you said, Delo shouldn't really be in that position to score that header, but he's got the header. But I think we're being a little bit wasteful sometimes in possession. But yeah.
Yeah, but certainly, like I said, I think from my perspective anyway, we'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it. It's a 1-0.
We'll take it. You know, there were points in that first half where it was feeling, like I said, very ammonia-ish.
Yeah. You
know, whereby you're thinking, if we're going at half-time, here we go. They can get a low block, they get something on it. Now, you would expect, certainly Mina, floodgates hopefully will begin to open.
Yeah, we would hope for, but you just never. I just never know. Like I say this every week. I come into a United game and I just don't know how we're going to perform. I don't know. Like the Spurs game, if we were playing how we were playing in the Spurs game today, I think we would have had a few goals in the first half. Obviously, it's different opposition that we're up against. We do play a lot more centrally against low block teams, and it would be nice to see us play a lot more on the wings, especially with Garnacho. Garnacho seems like someone who's confident to take on players on the wing. Anthony, obviously, we know he can do that. Malacia, I don't know if he's the man for the game today. I would like to see a lot more overlapping. He's playing a lot more centrally, and I feel like, except for that chance that he had where he actually had a shot on goal, I think everything else he's been doing has been a lot more central, and I think congesting the middle is just not working for us right now, and we should try, obviously, with the wings, especially if Ronaldo is our target man in the middle. We should be trying to get better balls into the box, better crosses, trying to get to our target man. Ronaldo had a chance where he should have scored, which is really the only clear-cut chance I can think of that we've had, bar the goal.
Yeah, be sure to smash a like on the like button, by the way, guys. Got over 1,000 people watching. Less than 500 likes, so we can get to 500. Absolutely, you can do it. Queen of the North with the Super Chat says, last 4 games, CR37 hasn't started. We created chances consistently. He's back in the lineup and we struggle. Playing to accommodate him is killing us. What have you made of Ronaldo so far, Louis?
Not much, man.
Very high pitched there.
Well, you know,
You know what they say when people start just about to start lying? Everyone goes over and the tone of the voice. No.
I think it's one of them ones. If he scored his chance, it's like, okay, cool, he scored. He didn't score that chance. He's dropped deep quite a few times to collect the ball. One thing I've noticed he's done, there's 2 occasions that comes to mind. He's dropped deep, he's played like a 1-2, and then
Makes the run.
Makes the run.
Yeah.
So I do like that. He's trying to be creative, initiative, and innovative. And make something happen. He is. I can see that he's trying, but it's just not coming off right
for
now.
him,
Yeah, it's not.
Do you think it is a case of him just needing a goal, or is it a case of, again, just not fitting into the tactics?
I think a bit of both.
Yeah.
I think a bit of both, because I think that's a good comment that somebody made about, you know, we're not having as many chances because Ronaldo's in the team, and I could see that, but at the same time, I still want him in the team, and he could do it, and this is the game to do it.
Yeah.
I think naturally as well, we're not pressing to the level we were when, you know, he's not in the team. We can see it, we're not pressing to that level, which obviously he can't do for 90 minutes. When we saw games when he came on against Arsenal, for example, he was pressing for the half an hour that he was on, which you can do for half an hour, but you can't do that for 90 minutes. So you can see that the press is a lot less intense when he's on the pitch, which naturally will stop us from creating as many chances as well.
But can you say that we actually haven't been pressing at all? It's not just him.
But we've had the ball.
Yeah, no,
We can't really press,
press,
can we?
yeah.
You know,
You
if they've got 22% possession, there's nothing to press really. I think the thing
Yeah,
that's
true.
killing him off is just the fact that there's just no space at all.
It's just
And-
because it's so congested. Like they've got like 7 guys in the box
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
at a time. So our only choice is to try and break them down through passing, rather than just crossing it in all the time.
Yeah, and to your point as well, if the people are trying to say maybe force it to Ronaldo anyway, sometimes, especially when it's that congested, you can't just try and seek out one person.
Yeah,
You
'cause
have
there's
to
too many
find
players in the
wherever
middle.
space is,
Yeah.
just go with that. It doesn't matter who the player is. And look, I'm sure the entire squad wants Ronaldo to score. I'm sure look, we all do. The one thing I think we've got to stop doing, and they're just highlighting some of the switches of plays to Garnacho and talking about Christian Eriksen, but one thing I do think we've got to stop doing, Paulo, is, and we kind of saw it as the half went on, is remove some of those sort of long balls from
Too many.
forcing it into the box.
Too many.
Got to be a bit more patient, don't you
Definitely, yeah. I mean, even when we played against Tottenham, we were playing very high up and we had quite a lot of possession. We weren't doing these wasteful passes. We were very patient in possession. And I think we need to do that more today if we want to create some chances. But like Mina said, I think the main reason we're struggling is because both fullbacks are playing very central, and that's having a massive impact in the way we play. I want to see the fullbacks go wider, have a bit more space, and it will allow players in the middle to, you know, have a shot outside the box. Because if there's too many players in midfield, we're going to struggle to find any spaces to pass into some of the players, and struggle to even get shots off on target. So,
but the positive, but you know, one thing you would say is that whilst it's been challenging at times to break them down,
Yeah.
we're still massively in control.
Massively.
Aren't we, Lou?
Yeah,
You know,
massively.
we're massively in control. We've dominated possession. Maybe we haven't made as many chances as we would want, but at the end of the day, as long as we get the win, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's the 3 points that counts, but whilst
The 3
being in
points that
control,
counts, but it's also the number of goals. Like
You know-
we need to score a few goals.
You know, it's
Yeah.
been a bit of a quiet first half when
And
one of the
they showed
highlights is the Anthony
yeah, for
Stick.
real.
Sorry to cut you, Louis, but yeah,
No, no, you're
3
right,
points
you
is
took the
important,
words out
but
my mouth.
we need more than 1 goal in this game. We need at least, I'd say, 3. I think right now the goal difference between us and Real Sociedad is like, I think it's like they've got 7.
We've got 3.
4
Yeah.
or 3. So we need to get like 3 goals today in the hopes that we score 1 or 2 next week and keep a clean sheet.
We haven't scored many goals this season.
No, and again,
You
that
know?
was the hope coming into this game, wasn't it? Is that this was going to be the game where you'd get like a 3-0 United or a 4-0, again, that comfortable. And to an extent, it has been comfortable because we've dominated it, but you want it to be comfortable in terms of the scoreline
Exactly,
as well.
yeah.
You want it to be that
Exactly.
one where you're like, actually, we absolutely battered them. We scored
Exactly.
3 or 4 goals.
Yeah.
Ronaldo got a goal. Anthony got a goal. You know, you want to have that more complete performance.
Yeah,
And
I
realistically, the only thing missing is just some more goals at the moment.
and probably Harry Maguire as well. Add a bit of Harry Maguire to this team, and
It's a good
we'll
header,
be winning
man.
3-4-0.
Super chat from M Sati says Sociedad is already 1-0 there. Need to play faster. Matty Jones with the super chat says Eric Ramsey set piece masterclass. Wow, Faz somewhere is screaming probably. And David G says I can't blame Ronaldo. Our strikers always struggle when we play low block teams because we play too centrally. We don't play with width. We cut back. Is it maybe too harsh to blame completely Ronaldo?
I don't think he's to blame, except for missing that one chance that
Yeah.
he had. I would have blamed whoever it was that had that chance.
Yeah.
I just think that playing against a low block team, and he's getting in good positions. We've actually seen it today, and we were saying before, I think it was Paulo was saying he was dropping quite deep when he should actually be making runs into the box. I don't think he's to blame as to I just think against a low block team, the way that we are playing right now might not work.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm not really sure, thinking about it, what in a games like this, what more can Ronaldo necessarily do apart from standing between the two centre backs? Because you're relying on those around you to get the ball to you, right? It's not like a game like against a Spurs or a Chelsea whereby as a number 9 you have to do a bit more.
No.
If anything, the one thing you would say with Ronaldo is actually don't get involved so much, don't drop deeper, just stick to where you are.
And in actual fact, he's actually made some really good runs. I've noticed once or twice where he's made a run in behind, but they're not releasing the ball earlier. Whether it's the midfielder or the wingers and fullbacks, they're not crossing it early enough. So it must be quite frustrating. Making them runs at that age, you're getting tired.
Yeah. D-Train is the latest member of the UV Members Club. Welcome, D-Train. You can join D-Train in the Members Club. Links in the video description. It's also the pinned comment in the live chat as well. Paulo, Alejandro Garnacho, it's been his debut, his first start for Manchester United. How do you think he's done in the first half?
I think he's been quite bright at times. He's always a danger when he's taking on a player. I think the ball... He's a great dribbler. The ball almost sticks to him at times. He's offering something that Sancho hasn't really been offering in the last few games. And it's going to be one of those games where, look, if he gets a goal, it's brilliant. I mean, it's a great opportunity for him to showcase his talent. And really, he's been showing a lot more. I know it's against Sheriff, but he's been showing a lot of what Sancho hasn't. Yeah. So it's a good opportunity for him.
What have you made of his first start, Mina?
Promising.
Yeah?
I think it's been very promising. I think Ten Hag playing him means that he sees something in him to give him an opportunity today, especially with, after the World Cup, we've got, the Premier League is one of the first leagues back after the World Cup.
Boxing Day, isn't it? Yeah.
The Bundesliga they go back in January 22nd or something.
Is it?
It's quite late. So there's a run of games that we have from Boxing Day until probably end of January, which is so many Premier League games, FA Cup.
So they're still having their winter break then, basically?
Basically, pretty much, yeah. So they've got, and La Liga go back, I think, mid-January, or early January.
It's looking tough.
So Premier League goes back earliest. So seeing Garnacho play today, he's a Argentinian wonder kid, apparently. So it's great to see him play, and Ten Hag did say he's going to give the youth chances when they deserve it, not just because they're youngsters and we're playing in Europa League. So hopefully it will follow suit for the other academy kids, maybe Iqbal, Savage. He's been promising today. Obviously, it's him and Malassia's first game together, so I have to give them credit for that because they've actually looked pretty decent together.
Yeah, that would be maybe the one thing you would say about that left-hand side is maybe sometimes you want Malassia to go past him a little bit more, but he's so inverted.
Yeah, there's not many moments. Yeah,
midfielder anyway. But no, I thought Garnacho's looked really bright. Actually, I think that he offers something clearly that Sancho doesn't, in that he is direct. He will run at the fullback. Won't necessarily beat him every time. That will come. I do think that still his improvement going forward will be that extra bit of physicality. He still looks very slight, but he's still very, very young. So I thought he looked promising. Hopefully, I would actually, if I was Ten Hag, I'd be saying, actually, Louis, you know what, just try to get him on the ball a bit more often. Have him run at players a bit more, don't you think? Yeah,
definitely. He's got the confidence. Every time he's had the ball, he's been direct and looked like he's got something to prove. So why not utilise him? In addition to that, in terms of our forward line, we're 1-0 up. I would personally take off Anthony, let him rest, not because he's played bad. Bring on Sancho on the right-hand side. I want to see if he can, make a point, make a statement, playing on that right-hand side. What's he saying?
You wouldn't take him off because of the spin?
I want Anthony to come back on, do the spin again, then go off.
Well, a lot of people on social media are talking about the spin. There is a screen grab of Ten Hag when Anthony does the spin, and he's it's a proper eye roller.
No way.
No way.
It reminds me of Emerson Royale yesterday trying a no-look pass.
Yeah,
and Conte looked mad.
That's terrible. Yeah.
He looked so mad. So I get why Ten Hag would be annoyed with that.
Yeah,
we were
so
3-0 up.
The gif of it is basically Ten Hag goes, basically I've seen this a lot before.
Yeah.
It was an odd time to do it, wasn't it? It
really
was.
0-0. Yeah.
What? God damn.
No, don't do this. Come on.
Well, why is he bringing Rashford on?
Rashford's coming on.
Rashford is your biggest concern right now.
If you see Harry Maguire, Rashford coming on, you go,
Hold on, wait, but who's he coming off for? Hold on.
Anthony's come off. Number 2.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying like let Rashford rest, man. He plays every game.
Martinez.
Martinez off
Rested him,
Maguire.
Oh,
I don't mind it for rest, but I'd say if something
Did he get subbed
happens-
off for the spin? Anthony?
Nah. Just resting him.
Just to rest him.
100%.
Rashford on the right.
But rest Rashford, like, not every day Rashford, bro.
I don't like Rashford.
The guy's tired.
I don't like that either.
What, that he's come on?
Rashford ain't tired.
Rashford on the right.
What makes you think Rashford is tired?
Like,
He
he's
just
probably
spent-
not tired, but he's playing every
We're off,
game.
second half's underway.
Would it not be nice to have
He's not been
good
playing every game though.
No?
He's not been playing. He was injured at the beginning of the season.
Exactly.
Him and Martial were out
Hold
together.
on.
He ain't played
Hold
every
on.
game.
Bruno's moved to the right. You got Rashford more as a cam.
Yeah, Rashford playing
They
straight.
will switch it up, I'm
They're
sure.
playing my FIFA tactic. They're playing
Yeah.
Rashford right behind the striker.
Oh, I saw you calling out Flex on Twitter the other day for FIFA.
Yeah. He doesn't want to take me up on it. I
Mr.
told him we'd do
Maguire's
it
back in
on
the
the
team.
stream as well. He don't want to take me up on it.
Has he got the Captain Armband, Harry Maguire?
Of course he does.
Yeah, they've
Of course he
Bruno's
does.
given it to him.
Coming on.
Oh,
Captain Armband.
this half is going to be a bit techie.
The return of
Thing
Maguire.
is, does he bring Maguire on if we're still 0-0?
Oh, little nutman.
Good question.
Yeah,
That is a
You
really
know what I
good
mean?
He
question.
was warming up when it was 0-0.
Maybe he's always going to say, look,
Always
I'm going
part
to give
of
you a
the plan.
half. Yeah.
I tell you what, it's lucky we will 1-0 up because if Eric Ten Hag brought Harry Maguire on at 0-0, people would lose their shit.
I'm sorry, but if we can see the goal, people will
Look,
still
yeah,
lose their shit.
absolutely.
No Varane and Martinez. But clearly, look, took off Martinez and Anthony. I think that is definitely a thing of let's just rest them.
I mean, look, we're talking about Maguire here. Are we saying legitimately he's not good enough to play against a
He should
Moldovan
be.
side in
He
the
should
Europa League?
be. He should be. A lot of these players should be good enough to play as our second string.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Who's like,
Exactly.
and Ten Hag did try it against Sociedad in our
Sociedad.
first game, and it
to be
didn't work.
fair, against Sociedad, Maguire looked really poor.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah, he
really,
did.
he was really just. He looked, for a guy that was playing a lot, he looks rusty. So I don't know what he's going to look like
Maybe
today.
he needs the minutes for the World Cup.
He does need minutes for the World Cup.
So
And he needs minutes for United. Look, we're really light at centre back after Varane's injury. I would think that Martinez and Lindelof will be the back two, but also as well, we're back to Maguire and Lindelof as a pair
like
again.
2019
Centre back
all over
again.
again.
Oh no! look, it'll be good. Maguire needs minutes. For if you're an England fan, I guess you'd want to see Maguire get minutes because he's gonna play at the World Cup, right?
Well, he's been out for quite a bit now, hasn't he?
Paul Scholes, by the way, commented on Anthony's spin at half-time. He said, I don't know what he's doing. It's ridiculous. It's showboating, but that's the way he plays. I've seen him do it at Ajax as well. I think he needs that knocking out of him.
That's
people need to just stop being so.
But
That
they
was
used to
funny.
say that about Cristiano Ronaldo when
Yeah.
he was doing it, and look at him.
Harry Maguire.
There you go.
there you go. That's,
That's
good.
the
Solid
best
pace.
thing he's done in United
My
shirt.
captain.
Pace. Exactly. Leader is Eric said. So much time on the ball. Casemiro
Have a shot, Ronaldo.
gives it to Ronaldo.
Oh,
Might be a foul.
okay.
See if he'll play on.
That low, right? Who's in the box though?
That's a
Who's
back.
there?
Rashford was there.
Look how much time he's got.
You think Ronaldo would have preferred the free kick?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Stand over it. Kick out of the stadium.
Right.
Oh my God, Casemiro just got left.
Oh no!
Players
Oh no! See,
running
this is where I don't want to see this happen.
They've come out with confidence.
Yeah. So they woke up. Why is he slowing down? Give it back to the guy that was running the pitch. Clearly. Ball in.
Oh, it's not a bad ball, you know.
Bad
It's
ball
the
at
same
all.
guy. It's the same guy that put in the ball earlier as well.
They've had two good balls. in the
Taking
box.
notes. Eric Ten Hag again, like the Malacia situation. Write his name down. What are they looking at here?
Look how much time he's got.
Are they arguing if this is a handball?
They're suggesting that might have been a handball.
That's soft.
Never in a million years. Here is Malacia though.
Middleman
Casemiro.
Malacia.
They highlighted Christian Eriksen at half time. The amount of time he gets on the ball is insane. I mean, that is the lowest of low blocks from Sheriff. Ball over the top.
It's a great ball though.
Gets it back, Ronaldo. Oh, I thought
Why
he was
didn't you
gonna
bang
take
it, my
I
bro?
thought
He was
gonna
off
take
balance.
it.
He was off
Confident
balance.
Ronaldo takes that on a half volley.
He was off
Ball in.
balance.
Oh,
Who's that? That's not Maguire, is it?
Lindelof.
Lindelof. Not sure where he's going. All the way back. Maguire gives him a little
Go
clap.
on,
Is that a
pass it
clap?
straight
Little
back.
clap. Leadership, Mina, that is.
We need that.
Leadership.
We need
Do you know what though? For Maguire being out all this time, he must have watched his team fight, get stuck in, get clean sheets, and it must raise his game. We should see a different Maguire.
Do you
Cannot
think
be the
he's
same
got
guy.
that like attitude though? Because I've never seen that Maguire like
But he's never been in a position
the
before.
personality.
I'm
type.
sorry, but he's been under scrutiny so much, and his own relatives have come on the internet to defend him.
Yeah.
I don't think he has that awareness. I genuinely don't think he has that awareness where when people are criticising him, that is genuine criticism. He's thinking, why are they criticising me? I still get picked for England.
Troy Superstar with the Super Chat says, Owen, please get off CR7's back. He's working it.
He's working.
Get on it.
Isn't that Missy Elliott?
It's not
Can
that
he
word,
work
it's not
it?
I put my thing down, flip it and
Put it
reverse
up down and
it.
reverse it. Okay, Troy.
Bruno, I think.
Is Malacia?
That is so...
It's Ronaldo territory.
Where's your money on?
Who's taking it? Bruno or Ronaldo?
He's gonna,
He's
To be
gonna
honest,
stand it.
if I had to pick one person to
Gotta be
take
Ronaldo.
it, I would go Ericsson. I think he's consistently better than Bruno and Ronaldo in free kicks. However,
Ronaldo's taking it.
you
It's
wanna
a
see
good
Ronaldo.
position though, you know?
It's a perfect position.
I saw him score from there against Norwich last season for his hat trick.
Yeah, it was around there.
No,
wasn't
yeah,
it?
he
Is that
can
the
do
one
it.
where it kind of went through the wall a bit?
Yeah.
If you're picking one
Oh
person,
no, it was
who
when
you
the
picking?
goalkeeper got. It was a poor
yeah,
save.
yeah,
To be
yeah.
honest, it was a poor save.
It's got to be Ronaldo all day.
Who are you picking though? If you had to pick one person,
Oh, you wouldn't want Ronaldo to take it. But Ronaldo's taking it. It
just-
doesn't matter. This is Ronaldo territory.
any money Harry Maguire blocks Ronaldo's shot.
Oh, could you imagine?
Where did that wax him in the head? Oh man.
Super chat from Ray Diaz says, not worried about the subs. I trust Eric Ten Hag. As do I.
So,
Ronaldo. Is it going to be Ronaldo? It's going to be Ericsson. Ericsson shoots.
Ah, it's
Oh, I'm surprised. I'm very surprised with that. Look at him. Ronaldo. I was never confident that he was going to take it because he wasn't full on.
Yeah.
It wasn't that stance,
you know what I mean?
innit?
He wasn't
Yeah.
doing the heavy breathing.
Oh, that is a foul.
But you know for a fact he's saying next time. Look, okay.
Next time I'm taking it, yeah.
Maybe that's a sign of Ronaldo, you know. Back in the day, no one's taken a free kick off Ronaldo.
not Ronaldo tackling keeper.
Ronaldo press, yeah. That's what we like to see. I do really hope he gets a goal tonight.
Same. I really want him to get a goal.
Because I just want
Rashford still can.
I just want that issue to be put to bed. But it won't, to be fair, even if he does score.
It might benefit Ronaldo actually having Rashford just behind him because he will have someone to
1-2
constantly
Ronaldo.
link
Do
to.
you think he's going to play the full 90?
Ronaldo? Yeah, I think he probably will. I don't think he plays on Sunday.
No.
I think Rashford starts up front again. Or maybe Martial. He is training, not with the first team. He's training on his own.
Like right now, it's getting to the point where Martial's playing and you're just don't touch him, innit? I don't want him to break, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean?
If he plays, he gets something. He's involved in a goal somehow. It's just a case of how long is he going to be on the
Exactly.
I feel
Yeah.
the same about Varane as well. When I
Yeah.
watch, I'm just like, please, no one go near him.
Yeah.
But thankfully, with the Varane one, actually, it's not as bad.
bad.
Yeah, all little interplay there. Oh, he stops.
Right, though.
Keep going there, pressing. Well done.
Good.
Wonderful. Foul,
Good.
foul. Go on, Rashford.
Hey,
Go on,
don't see
Rashford.
there.
Go past him.
Oh, it's too many on
Go
him.
for corner.
Rare.
They give a free kick. Oh, it's rubbish. It's a corner.
Come on.
Never. Never. Disgrace. Cheat. Look at it. Did well considering all the people around him. How is that a foul?
He kind of.
Oh, he don't look
Anthony.
happy. Anthony, he actually looks like if he was in a cartoon, he'd be like the villain.
What
Yeah.
it is as well is, and this is what's different about over here in like England with the Premier League, is that will now be a talking point for days that he did a spin
Yeah.
at 0-0.
Do you think they'll
I reckon
talk
in
about his
any other
bleached
country
hair?
or league they would not care. They'd
Yeah.
move on pretty quickly. But over here,
It's just
that's
exaggerated
going to be a
everything.
thing now. Arrogant.
Yeah.
How arrogant.
Show
of him.
off.
You know what I mean?
Get on.
When we signed him, he actually did the 360 on
In
one of his
his-
posts because people expected it. of him.
Oh, go on.
Bruno,
Shoot, man.
He's gonna cross it in.
ball in. Oh,
Ronaldo wanted it a
Trying to
bit
find
higher.
Ronaldo.
He was even saying a bit higher. He was by himself.
Yeah, the final ball at times today
It's
hasn't
just
been
not
great.
good. The final ball is just not good.
counter attack though for Sheriff.
That was a good throw.
It was a good throw. Maguire.
Gets
Look
stuck.
at it, easy.
Go on,
Easy.
man,
Calm
Mike.
and collected.
Fantastic.
I'm not gonna lie, I think
That's what he
Maguire's our
needed.
best centre back.
Easy. Look at you. Oh. He's another one.
Look at the
though.
run.
He's not going to start against West Ham. Garnacho, that's where you want to see him. Running some
Well, not
space,
ahead of
skip
Lindelof,
past
no?
him. What's his delivery like? Oh. They've got to work on it.
Great.
I'm happy to see him skip past people though.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see that, and He's taking on his man. He's getting past his fullbacks.
Yeah.
We're not seeing that
Jubbly.
often on the left, so.
I'm happy to see a winger when you've got the space there and the invite is to take on the fullback, they actually do it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like sometimes where you see you'll go, oh, take him on, and they just cut back past it. I like the directness of it.
Eriksen's got so much time on the ball. Every time he has
He
the
literally
ball,
has
he's got so much.
So much time. It's ridiculous. But you can't give him that much time, he'll just punish you. He's got the range of passing that will just pick you off. Here's Maguire once again.
Ball.
Repass. Oh, unbelievable pass. Rashford.
Don't overdo it.
Just.
It's going to be the same pattern from the first half, really, isn't it? You know, Sheriff aren't going to change the way they play. It's going to be low block. We're going to have to try and force passes through or remain patient. And maybe that's why, ultimately,
Maguire got
that's
a
good pass.
He's got a pass on him.
It's a good pass.
And he kept
Garnacho
He's got a
goes
diagonal
well.
ball on him.
Garnacho
Oh, the ball was there.
He's a confident kid.
He is.
He's a very confident kid. I like that.
Oh, Malacia.
Now Malassia's inspired to take
All
the
right,
ball back.
cheeky.
There you go,
Rashford.
cuts it back. Oh.
Humble.
Ronaldo was there, edge of the box.
Manon!
You're captain. To be fair to
Oh, what a
Maguire,
ball.
the switch to Garnacho.
Well, he's always had
but
that in
to be
his-
honest,
he's
all of
got
us
switch.
in
He's
But he's got that.
Right.
He's always got that ball on
Yeah.
him. He's always got that diagonal ball on him.
Don't do it again though, you're gonna flop it.
Here's Malacia.
The thing is, Ronaldo's always calling for it.
I know,
for Malacia,
Ronaldo
and-
wants it.
and
Go on,
Malacia
go
ain't
on.
gonna push it in. He's not Luke Shaw, he's not
Oh,
going to
no.
push it in.
Dispossessed. Get on him, Kesma. Ah, this is where it
They get a
becomes
bit of
dangerous.
space there, aren't they? That's not the first
Take
time.
Maguire.
Down United's
There's just not
right-hand
enough of
side.
them players forward.
Yeah, they do at United. They run up the pitch and just cut back. Be sure to smash a like on the like button, guys. We're just over 100 likes away from 500, so if you haven't already, be sure to click that like button. Be sure to subscribe as well. Bottom right-hand corner, on the road to 125k. As it's nearly 57 minutes gone, United 1, Sheriff 0. Still Diogo Dalot's goal, the goal, the difference.
Bruno
Get on
was
it,
good
go
to
on.
keep that in.
They're still difficult games to watch, aren't they, Mina?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They are difficult.
I feel like that's Europa League, though.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Sevilla vibes.
No, just like, you know, Europa League group stage games, they're challenging. They're just a challenging watch. You know?
Because even if you go back to the 2017 when we won the Europa League, I couldn't name you.
No, you couldn't name group
that
stage games,
group
could
stage,
you?
I couldn't tell you what was good and what was bad about it.
Too much.
Come
That's a bad
on.
pass.
I don't even know if I could name you like semi-finals, actually.
I know we played Roma at one point.
Roma.
That was...
Is that the
That
quarters?
was the...
5-2 win.
That was when we got to the final, when we won it.
Oh, that's the one we won.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm talking about the
Was
year
it?
we won it.
Did we play Roma that year?
I don't know.
No, that's the one we didn't win.
No.
we
I
didn't.
remember in that year, we might have played, I think it was
Atletico
Celta Vigo.
Bilbao.
I think it was Celta Vigo. We definitely played Celta Vigo.
Oh, yeah.
All that space.
What are you gonna do?
Ronaldo, is he going to take a shot?
He's finished!
Come on.
He's finished! Ronaldo!
Oh my God.
He's disappointed with
He
himself.
knows.
He knows that was a big chance.
That's a realisation
That
face for CR7, that. Oh dear.
Wow.
Look at it.
Come on,
Gets
you
so
took
much
him out.
space,
You done the hard thing.
Goes
and
past that player, central,
He-
levers it.
Wow.
Thing is, those people that have a go at Marcus Rashford, he just puts his foot through it. It was not even close.
That wasn't,
It's
that
not
wasn't
even close.
remotely.
Oh
close.
dear.
The thing is, there you don't even need to knuckle it. Just place it. Just curl it. You know.
finesse it.
Yeah.
Come on, ref. Send him off, ref. Send
Did you
him
give it a
off.
foul?
How dare they touch Garnacho?
Yeah.
How dare he?
So I send him off.
That was a proper. That's a foul as well.
that's a bad
He
one.
That
stepped
was
on
a
his
proper
toes.
realization face for
Yeah,
Ronaldo
he was
as
like,
well.
damn.
Wasn't it? He was like, oh,
There's no one to blame there but yourself.
I might be in a bit of trouble.
Did you see Dwight York's interview?
I saw that. I didn't know what he's talking about.
But I'm so curious.
What was he saying? What?
It basically was like, oh, if you knew the things I knew.
Oh yeah. I
He
heard
was
that
like,
about that.
the United would have to pay me to keep quiet, basically, if they did to what they did to Ronaldo, if they did it to me.
Ball in from Gallo.
Not great.
We're bringing on Scott McTominay, which is interesting.
It's
Who's coming off?
Probably Casemiro.
Casemiro, you would think, or Eriksen.
Rest Casemiro's legs,
be.
boy. We need him on Sunday.
Yeah, absolutely. But
This is one of the ones.
Bit tired that from Casemiro.
You know
Win
what I
it back. Straight off on the attack.
There's not enough players there, so they're not really going to be able to.
That's 2 chances though for Ronaldo now.
Yeah.
On another day.
Mate, you got to be
Nah, we
scoring
can't
that.
keep saying that still.
Well, on
We
another
can't
day.
keep saying another day.
Yeah, what day?
I'm not saying another day. I'm saying you got to be scoring that.
On another day in 2010, you would have scored that.
Another day.
Oh man.
Wow.
It's just like crazy because like last season we saw him score goals out of nothing.
It's a mental
You know?
thing. I think do you know what it is? His whole career, mentally, you cannot talk to Ronaldo. His mental strength has just been 10-10. But I think the fact that he's been on the bench and so on and so forth, that's got to him. To the point where my man got a psychiatrist or whatever you call them, man, round his yard.
Yeah. Was it
Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And I rate it in the sense of he wants to up his game or keep his level there, so he's gone to that extent. But that's how deep it is for him now. Like, he had to go and get a psychiatrist to help him. So I think mentally, he's not believing in his source anymore like he used to because he's been on the bench.
Confidence, innit?
Yeah, man, 100%.
Because it is strange. Because again, like even in, I remember when we played Arsenal at the Emirates. Garnacho again. Gives it 1-2. Casemiro back. Oh,
Where's Ronaldo? I want
Rashford.
Ronaldo to shoot.
Back post. It's offside.
Is he offside?
Offside.
Bless him.
Offside.
Bless him.
offside.
Oh no.
Bless you, man. Bless you.
No sue for you.
What a touch from Garnacho.
It might not be his day.
On any other day,
No, but
Wait, let's see here.
Oh, look at that touch by Garnacho. Oh, outrageous.
I tried to do that at Toca Social yesterday. I flopped.
Wait, was he offside? Hold on there.
no.
He's got to be
It's this-
offside.
it's this
Oh,
one
it's
here.
that one. That one.
It's
He's
that.
off.
It's that.
He is
Oh, that's
offside.
annoying.
And that is a good finish as well.
It's a good finish, yeah.
That's a proper finish.
Yeah, he's frustrated.
Yeah.
Look how frustrated he is.
Ten Hag.
It's hard. The thing is, we're actually creating quite a few opportunities now.
Yeah.
Where actually,
He's frustrated.
It was a good move as
The
well.
worst thing Ten Hag could do.
the low
He's
off.
taking
Gallows
yeah.
coming off.
Yeah, he needs to rest.
Right, we're going to talk 3 at the back, maybe.
He'd probably bring on
Luke
Shaw.
Shaw.
And Malacia
right
right
How many
back.
changes has he made? Just the one,
This is
right?
third one.
Third one, yeah.
Is he really bringing Shaw on?
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, he's gonna
Why?
come back.
But I don't understand why we're bringing all of our big guns on.
These are not the big.
There's no one else to
Luke
bring
Shaw.
on. No
Is
one else
that
to
your
bring
big
on.
guns?
Luke Shaw. Who's our number 1 left back?
That's
Sure.
that's legs.
Huh?
That's legs. You said that you wanted Dallo at the beginning of the stream. You said Dallo should
Be
get
rested. Yeah,
And
but
I
why
said
are
to
we
you,
bringing
what's-
Shaw
and I said
on,
to you-
bringing on Rashford
But I
on?
said to you, what's our other choices if Dallo gets rested? You said, oh, maybe
I
Lindelof
don't
at right
care.
back. I said
Play
to you,
Alanga, play
realistically,
people that-
Malacia would go right back and Luke Shaw would come on. It's what he's done. He's done this before. Ten Hag has
Yeah,
done this
to
before.
be fair, that's the only option. It's either you play Malacia
Lindelof
right
ain't
I
going to
hear
go
what
right back.
you're
Who's going to go
saying.
centre back?
I hear what you're saying, but like these man, we've got West Ham on thing. Like, just rest them give them a
But
night
these are
off.
professional footballers. Playing 45 minutes today ain't going to hinder his performance on
No, I
Sunday.
know, but
There's not many options, to be fair. That's all he could have done. Either started.
That's why we need another fullback. That's why we need to
Yeah.
sign another right back.
Yeah. And Dalot scored the goal.
That's a foul,
so
referee.
send him off.
Yeah.
Book him.
Mina, say it.
Book him. Nah,
Trouble
send
is
him
down
off.
holding his face. Garnacho's looked actually really good.
Yeah.
I mean, he
Probably
starts
been
it
our
and he-
brightest spark
Yeah.
today, I would say.
There's a foul as well. I don't know why he's holding his face. But that's the guy who's going up against on a booking now. Get him sent off. Keep running at him. I would say though with Garnacho, whilst he probably hasn't done enough to be like, oh, he's going to start against West Ham. Certainly now,
He's gonna get some
definitely an
cameos.
option.
Yeah.
He's an option where you would look at the bench, whereas maybe previously Ten Hag would have looked at the bench and seen Garnacho and gone, I don't know if I really want to bring him on. Premier League game, big ask.
yeah.
He can look at him now and say, well, I know he can do it, at a reasonable level.
Yeah, we'll give him something to think about.
I hope so. And again, if you're Sancho, what are you thinking now? Jeez. Another person possibly ahead of me.
do you see what Garnacho just done? And it's so simple, but Sancho wouldn't do that. He just moved out, moved his position off the ball. He's really good off the ball. That move. Is this Ronaldo?
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
McTominay,
Eriksen.
Eriksen. Gives it to
There's a
Shaw.
ball there. There's a ball there.
Puts the ball in.
did I say?
what?
2-0
I
Marcus
said to you,
Rashford.
Luke Shaw, Malacia was not putting in the balls
There
that
you
Luke
go.
Shaw would.
Exactly.
That's another assist for Luke Shaw.
Shaw to Rashford. How
Rashford
have
is
you seen
camp.
that?
Yeah.
Down the left-hand side, Shaw to Rashford. 2-0 Manchester United.
And I like the position Rashford's playing, you know, funnily enough.
Playing as a 10, isn't he?
Yeah.
Really central. But it's 2-0 Rashford.
Yeah, Luke
It is
Shaw.
true. I don't see enough crosses from Malacia.
No.
Points
He's
to the
not-
badge
he's not
as
a crosser.
well.
He's never been a
Yeah.
crosser, even when he was at where we
Look
bought
where he's
him.
at now. He's in that number 10 position. Rashford, he's getting in the box. Good.
Makes a good run.
Ronaldo done well though, again
Patience.
to...
Patient though, could have
Initiates
forced it a
something.
couple of times. Shaw puts a good ball in. That's a really good header as well.
Mm-hmm.
He's still got a lot to do. Like he's not exactly
Yeah.
close to go either. He's got to really put
Yeah,
something on
the
there.
direction, the
change
power
the
in
direction
it.
of the ball. That is a really good header by Marcus Rashford. Yeah, he's on form this season. You can't argue about it, can you? He looks a completely different player to what
Does
he
he
was
start
last
for the World
season.
Cup though, England?
He
On
should
the
get a
goal.
squad.
He'll get. I think he should get in the squad. I
He'll
don't
get in
think
the
he's going to
squad.
start.
What's the front three?
What,
It's
for
going to
England?
be what? Kane,
Kane,
Sterling, Foden.
They love Sterling, innit?
He does love Sterling.
Sterling for England. He's one of the best players for England, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it'll be interesting to see how he is now that he's been at Chelsea,
yeah.
for some time.
he's got his, Southgate's got his favourites, hasn't he? That's
Yeah,
it.
he does.
3 goals in 3 matches in the Europa League for Marcus Rashford this season. Tell you what, he's on form this season. Absolutely on form. He's a different player, certainly. Here's Garnacho. Sure. Ronaldo. The only thing now missing is the Ronaldo goal.
Oh, there was a ball there.
That would have been
He
naughty.
was trying to get that chance.
There was a ball there. Malacia.
I want to see Malacia rap, but what's he saying?
McTominay
He's giving
comes
the
on
whip
again.
though.
McTominay comes on, involved in a goal. That's
Luke
what he
Shaw
does.
again.
Nah, he thought he could do
A bit
another
too
header.
much.
Don't get cocky.
Be sure to smash a like on the like button, guys. Again, about 80 likes away from 500. So if you haven't already, be sure to click that like button. As things stand, that would mean United
wish I
have
could hear what you're
qualified
saying.
from the group. I think we qualified last week, but it's that showdown in Spain next week. That's the one we're looking for. That is going to be a big game, that.
Early kickoff as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
The European early kickoffs, I really
wait to
sympathise
see the
with
back of
people
it.
because, depending on what your job, if you're 9 to 5, that is a challenging one to get back for, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or
it
if you're
is.
going to the game itself in the stadium, that's a challenging one to get to.
I've realised it's only when we play away, isn't it? It's not when we play. I haven't seen us playing at home.
There's a pass there. Doesn't need to do that.
Harry Maguire.
Maguire.
Some things never change. Oh my god.
Good tackle. Who's that? Lindelof.
That's Eric Bailly
Victor,
vibes,
man like
yeah.
Victor.
Not the Iceman there. Always a bit of a opportunity to get a ball in. Blocked by Garnacho,
Good.
who tracks back.
Mm-hmm.
Still more goals in this game, though. I
Yeah,
want more
definitely.
than 2-0. I want to see... I want 4.
He's got one more sub left. Do you think Ten Hag's going to use it?
He might bring back the beacon, to be fair,
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one, actually.
for Ericsson.
Who would he bring on? Yeah,
Could
you
bring
think
on
maybe
maybe-
one of... Maybe Fred comes on for Casemiro? Or Donny comes
Is Casemiro
on for
still on?
Eriksen?
He could.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, maybe one of the midfielders. No,
Is that funny? Do you know what?
Someone came on
what
for
a
him, didn't
That's a ball, but how quiet has Fernandes been all game?
he?
Yeah.
Quite quiet.
He has been quiet.
Garnacho.
Come on,
Oh,
Fred.
that's a bad
Tell you
Come
foul.
on, ref.
Bad
Book
foul.
him as
He
well.
picks up fouls, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Garnacho.
He does.
But that's what you get if you get someone. He's trying to play it
Oh,
quick.
rushing it.
It's not worked.
Oh,
If you get someone that's willing to run at people, I tell you what, that's really not worked for United. Sheriff on the counter attack. Gonna go at Lindelof, ball in. De Gea deals with that.
I forgot De Gea was playing.
Yeah.
I forgot we had a goal.
Forgot we had a goalie.
Yeah,
What
if you
about
get someone like
Fernandes,
Garnacho that's willing to run at people,
It'll get you
you're going to
tackled.
pick up fouls.
It's like
yeah.
Dan James. Dan James used to get tackled a lot.
You
used to.
saying Garnacho's Argentinian
Nah,
Dan James?
Nah, I'm not saying that. Not at all.
That's
not
very-
Not at all.
That'd be a
Dan
very
James just
risky
used to
thing for you
run.
say.
That's all he used
Ball
to do.
over the top.
Ball over the top. Is he going to get to it? Probably not. No. Maybe Donny does come on at some point. Little cameo for him.
Why not? 20 minutes will be
Yeah,
nice.
might as well.
Except Bruno looks very tired for a player that you haven't really seen much of.
No.
Maybe he'll be the one that goes off. As Sheriff looked to play out from the back here, go long. Lindelof deals with that header. McTominay. Yeah, they keep hyping up that Sociedad game next week.
Like it's the big showdown.
It's the one. It's a bit like a playoff, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Essentially, it's a second
Go
leg.
on.
Garnacho
Who's in the
again.
box?
Keep
Who's got
going,
the legs?
Garnacho.
Who's
Keep
got the
going.
legs? Who's
That's
in the
it back.
box?
He is lively.
He's very lively.
Really lively. I like how direct he is. I like his pace. I like that the team's noticing that he gets space and he's an outlet to give the ball to. I mean, in terms of taking your chance, he's really impressed.
Oh, definitely.
Really, really impressed. And it was a surprising call from Ten Hag to play him in the first place because this season he hasn't got a sniff at all. So for him to start and then take his opportunity, that's what you got to do. As Sheriff have a bit of the ball here. But 2-0, do we feel that there's still goals in the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I think we could get 1 or 2.
Come on, stay on him, Bruno.
I hope so.
Yeah, let's see him get a
Now
goal.
that needs to score, man.
It's like it'll get to the point where is he gonna score now? When is he gonna score? You know, it's just one of them ones. Jesus.
Even that, his confidence might be shook.
I'm still really surprised he didn't take the free kick.
Yeah, I expect him
I
to
feel
take
like
it.
that's a sign of things, you know. You know, back in the day, nobody's taken the free kick off Ronaldo. Maguire.
But to be fair, even when Ronaldo was banging in free kicks, yeah.
I don't think he has the best.
No,
percentage for
no.
He
free
definitely
kicks.
doesn't. Look at Luke Shaw, centre mid and that.
Yeah.
Copying
Back to
Malacia.
Eriksen.
That's definitely an instruction from Ten Hag, because usually
Yeah,
he'd be
definitely.
giving that
Invert
width.
fullbacks.
Yeah. Look, he'll run round though, he's not lazy.
Here's Ronaldo.
Good.
Go on, pick him
He
out.
makes
then.
the run.
He makes
He's making a lot of
I
runs.
know
but
he is, he's trying.
Rashford.
That's a good ball, though.
Nearly forced the
Go
ball
on,
into
McTominay,
Bruno.
pick up Ronaldo. man.
McTominay. Do you think once it gets to like this sort of 2-0, then they can start maybe trying to put it on the plate for the Ronaldo goal?
Yeah, I mean, they tried to do it.
Harry Maguire assist.
Maguire scores, he's doing the knee slide, fingers in the ears.
Ain't it?
Yeah, blocking out the haters.
That was embarrassing.
And then after the game, what was the celebration about? Don't know what he's talking about. What
That doesn't mean anything. It's just celebration.
Exactly,
You know?
just celebration. Well, it would imply.
Look how high we are now, not even on the halfway line.
It imply you're blocking out the noise. Don't know. That's interpretation. So
Ooh, nearly a missed pass.
Man, like Lindelof.
Lindelof.
Oh,
Ooh,
still
keep
on.
going.
That's not. Oh, is it off?
Man, you know what? Is he gonna? I don't know. He might take on Nacho and just put Sancho on.
He might not make that sort of sub till really late on,
Yeah, I can't see
just
that
in
happening.
case.
I wouldn't take him off. Let him play 90 minutes. Done really well.
Yeah.
Garnacho's looking towards the bench with a lot of worry.
What happened there?
I think the keeper's looking a
The
bit.
keeper might have had enough. He's
looking
done
a bit-
okay so far as a keeper.
He hasn't had a lot of
No,
shot stopping.
exactly.
moments.
But the keeper's down, which means he'll probably be added on time, certainly.
Definitely.
But nearly 73 minutes gone. Manchester United 2, Sheriff 0. Goals from Diogo Dalot, you can see on the screen there. And Marcus Rashford, just seeing Dalot's header
Two
once
headers
again.
Look at that.
That's
Wow.
a
Yeah.
good header. That is
It's a really good header.
Sent the keeper completely.
So odd because earlier on we were saying, you know, it's going to be very
Two
difficult.
headers, they
This is
Yeah.
Rashford's one. Really good
Great
header.
header. Great header.
Changed direction, still a lot
I
to
don't
do.
think he meant it.
You don't think he meant it?
No?
I'm joking.
Come on.
I'm joking.
Rashford gender. Rash agenda. Looks better. Sheriff goalkeeper's back up.
He's okay.
They're going to make some subs, looks like now. They're looking to play out from the back. What's the chat saying as well? Berra says, Garnacho showing Sancho levels. Chris Katsu says, Facundo. Ghost says, Owen and the Ronaldo agenda.
Yeah.
I wanted to score. I really wanted to score. I think Ronaldo can absolutely be important to us in the games, certainly before the World Cup. We don't know what his future is like afterwards. We're going to need him. We needed him at the weekend. If
Go on.
Garnacho wants
Garnacho.
to
I
go,
want Garnacho to get a
if
goal.
Garnacho going to get a
But you
goal,
see his touches then, his touches were forward, and then he decided to go
Van
forward.
de Beek is warming up.
he's just so direct, isn't
Yeah.
he? It's just.
But you know,
it's so
every
refreshing.
winger, Rashford started like that, and Elanga started like that. They all seem to start like that when they're young.
And you could imagine, couldn't you? Even if Garnacho didn't start a game, but you bring someone on like that in like the 60th or 70th minute,
You can add some. That went out.
that's going to run at a full back. That's really tired or whatever. That's what you'd be looking
Give it to Rashford.
Donny van de Beek might get a sniff.
Maybe Donny.
Yeah,
Certainly
cool,
Sheriff are going to
hopefully.
make some subs now.
Don't have a sponsor. This just looks like a kit that they've just brought from Sports Direct
Yeah.
last night.
Iron the logos on.
Yeah. They literally put the kit together in 8 hours.
Yeah. Is Shaw's definitely, I would say, United's starting left back at this point, isn't he?
Definitely, yeah.
Currently, yeah.
That's his spot. He's definitely won it back from Malacia. It's Malacia to Shaw once again. It's an interesting left-hand side, actually, that. Garnacho and Shaw.
Harry Maguire have a shot.
Maguire, ball in. Shaw's travelling. Ooh.
I think I've seen Maguire score from a long shot. Have I?
In the FA Cup.
I'm trying FA Cup, right?
Yeah, against Peterborough, was it, or something?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Banger.
Screamer.
Yeah.
Techers.
Oh, yeah, I remember
I think,
that
was
one,
it Rochdale or someone like
It
that?
was like a
Tranmere
lower
Rovers?
league team, yeah. It was
Top
like a
bins,
lower
innit?
league team.
And rocket it in the top corner.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
And it was a weird one because he scored it and then people were like, see what? Garnacho getting a lot of the ball, isn't
Ronaldo
he?
getting a box, man.
He's tricky, man.
It's because Anthony's come off and Bruno's not offering much on as a
Exactly,
right
yeah.
winger. He's not a right
exactly.
winger.
No.
So
We've got
To
width
be
on
honest, you
one
would
side.
forget Bruno's on the team.
Yeah.
There's Shaw once again. Rashford.
That was good from
everything
Shaw.
is coming from our left hand
Yeah, it's
side.
just all left-hand side. It's all just give it to
Well, Bruno's just going to
Garnacho.
put crosses in now. That's all he's going to do. And then just...
I wouldn't
Here's
mind
the right
crosses
side.
if it's good deliveries.
Yeah.
If you're beating the first, second
Go on.
man.
You'd rather.
There you go.
Good
Malacia
ball.
into
Good ball.
space. Look, we go back.
With Malacia, a bit of nice footwork there. Ericsson.
Keeping the ball well, though.
Apparently, Donny is indeed coming on. So Donny van de Beek will be coming on for Manchester United. Ronaldo turns.
Oh,
that's a
oh.
foul. Ah,
you're
you're not going to
play
give a foul.
Advantage.
Ronaldo wants it. Oh, it's a good save by the goalkeeper. Shot by Rashford.
It looked like a bad one, but... Got the corner.
Ronaldo won it. That would have been the free kick. He'd have had it as well. Decent shot by Rashford. Comfortable
Not a lot
save.
of backlift. Just like, boom.
In fact, it's a good shot actually.
Good
Yeah,
shot.
it does
Good
well.
He's going bottom bins.
Come on, Ronaldo header, man.
Corner
Maguire,
ball.
Maguire
The stadium
header.
will go
Yeah,
crazy.
right, Maguire header.
Oh,
He's-
cheeky. That was
Edge of the box.
naughty.
Oh, Garnacho. Got to do better.
Garnacho.
That was very well
Yeah,
At
worked.
least
really
get on
well
target.
worked.
Never saw that coming. That was
Garnacho.
brilliant.
If he's is Garnacho right-footed?
Yeah.
Why is he not cutting in and shooting with his right foot? I have not seen him do that today.
Tell you what, he's got to get on target. He has to.
Look how we worked that.
He's got to get that on
It's
target.
the Eric
Ah,
Ramsey
it's too
set
much on it.
pieces.
Honestly, I like that one.
Hey, set pieces. Set pieces.
Don't let
Manchester
fans
United.
hear that.
Yeah.
Van der Beek, yeah.
Van der Beek,
I'm
woo.
happy he's coming on, you know, man.
It's interesting that him and Maguire both getting minutes when they've come back from injury.
See what
We
Donny
need
can do.
extra-
It might be
we
the
need
depth.
options.
It might be the squad depth that that we've been lacking.
I've been accused of having the Donny van de agenda. I have at times.
Who's he coming on for?
12 minutes, 12 to 15 minutes is enough time for him to have a decent cameo.
Well, this is. I was just going to say. The problem is that he has come on in games like this with 10 minutes, 12 minutes to go, and there's not
Much
lot
to
you
do because
can-
we're
But yeah,
dominating
we
anyway.
can do, but what
We've
you
got
got to do,
possession.
got to take your chances.
And we've got possession of the ball today. This is something that
Yeah,
Van
It'll
de
be
Beek should
Fernandez
be-
or Ericsson, surely.
Yeah, maybe it might be Ericsson,
Ah, man.
something like that.
That's my
Garnacho's
man.
off.
Oh, Garnacho. Well done, Garnacho.
So wait, how many midfielders are we playing now?
I think Ronaldo. I think Rashford might go to the left.
We'll keep Bruno on the right.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see this shape
Let's see.
because we actually have no width at all on the pitch. Excellent performance though by Garnacho. That's how you get an opportunity.
I might say there's still some time left.
Yeah,
I think
Rashford's on
he'd
the
say
left.
He's my man of the match for United today.
Yeah, I think that'd probably be a fair one to be honest.
Yeah, I could see them picking Ericsson for some reason. However, can't
Because
argue
he's got a lot of
Garnacho.
the ball, dictated the game.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was controlling the midfield.
Yeah, I could see Ericsson maybe getting it too. So how are we setting up now? What's our shape looking like?
Yeah, I think you're right with Rashford on the
Rashford
left.
on the left.
Van der Beek as a 10.
Still on the right.
Van der Beek is in the 10.
Van der Beek's in the 10, yeah.
And Ericsson as a centre back. Look where he is.
Yeah.
Come on, ref. That is a very late.
Thank you. This is
Send him off.
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo territory.
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo territory. This is the moment. This is his moment. Come on.
That is
Send him off,
It's
man.
a disgrace. The
absolutely
physicality is too much.
He's a
embarrassing.
cheat.
Kiki.
How far out is it?
It's not that far
I
out.
think it was just.
There's no
Just
way.
outside of
If he
the-
doesn't take this one, yeah.
There's no way Ericsson. If Ericsson has
Ronaldo,
the
he's breathing. He's
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Come on, Ronaldo.
It's the breathe.
It's like almost identical to
Yeah.
the one earlier on.
That's
I think this one's a bit closer.
And I tell you what, actually, you can tell by the way he's going to have a shot. He'd go to the keeper's left. The ball's not even in the right spot. He's got to go across the goalkeeper. Ronaldo steps up, shoots right to the wall. Oh.
Flip's sake, man.
Oh.
It's just not happening,
No,
guys.
it's not. That's what does make me laugh with Ronaldo free kicks, because you always do that, don't you? You always go, oh.
The one time I don't hype up.
Yeah,
is
it'll
when he
go in.
scores.
He'll score one in the World Cup for Portugal. Bruno.
Oh!
Ronaldo! He's gonna do it.
Come on, man.
Oh, he's doing the
You're
sleeper.
resting, my brother. I'm
Sleeping
glad.
celebration. Well done.
Everyone's super.
Guys, we've got to do it.
Yeah,
though.
exactly that.
Finally.
Yeah.
They're happy for him. They're happy for him. The team's
Well
happy
done.
for him.
Let's go. It was coming, but it wasn't.
He earned it.
Do you know what?
He
I
earned
wanted
it.
the header to be a goal.
He earned
Oh,
it.
that was a brilliant header, but it was
But
a good
he
save.
went for the second follow-up.
Yeah,
he
he
went
did.
for so he
Went for
wanted
the
the goal. He
follow-up.
wanted that goal.
The Sue is no more. It's the sleeping old man. Is what
Because he
it is
can't
now.
jump, that's why.
Don't want to pull his knee or whatever.
Isn't it?
Look at this, though.
Good ball from Bruno.
Well done, Ronaldo.
It's a good header.
But you know, for once he's put his
Yeah.
hand up and someone's actually
That's
responding
the
to
space
it.
you want. It's a good header. It's a good save. Follows it up, though. Puts it in.
And do you know what? We
You know
don't
what?
have that.
That is-
None of our other strikers really have that
Yeah.
consistently.
Again, that's
It's,
where you
it's
want
player from the centre
That's where you
backs as
want
well.
Ronaldo.
That's where you want to see Ronaldo, isn't it? Between the two centre backs.
If he's starting in.
A header and follows it up and shows a bit of
Woof. Good.
Yeah.
Lovely.
European goal. Europa League record is going to be broken by Cristiano. Ten Hag applauds. 3-0 to Manchester United. I'm very, very glad he's got that goal. Put that to bed a little bit.
Now
He's
he can rest.
He's had chances this
Yeah.
evening. And by
Oh look, we got a smile. He's
Got a smile
smiling.
on his
He's
face.
smiling. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
He'll get another one. I'll get another one. Watch.
Well, I think also because he would, if he'd have not scored in this game, considering he'd had a couple of chances, the thing would then be, oh, here we go,
He's
finish
finished.
Ronaldo again.
Yeah.
And to your point, Louis, earlier on, it is like part of it is confidence. Clearly, part of
Definitely,
it is
of course.
confidence. He's not immune to the noise, and he's not immune to thinking, oh, maybe I am just it's because I'm getting older, you know, and I'm not as good as I once was. So goals can build confidence. 3-0 to United. Let's get another one. But at least he's smiling now, Mina.
Yeah, at least he's smiling.
Did he start the weekend though?
No.
I don't think so.
I doubt
No,
it.
I don't
I don't
think so
think
either.
so. Unless we went for the Rashford in the cam position, but I don't see
Or
that.
Rashford on the left, maybe.
It's kind of helped him with Rashford there, but I still doubt.
I think having two different attacking options, where one Ronaldo as the target man, you can cross it in, or Rashford you can play out, like play passes. There's two different options
Yeah.
when we've got possession of the ball in a game like this.
Jeez, look how many
And
players we got.
that's what Ten Hag would have wanted, you know. Disciplined him, brings him back into the side.
Come on, Rashford.
Yeah,
Being
Rashford.
direct.
Van der
what
Beek,
that's what-
Donny,
It's too much on it.
Too much, too heavy.
Too much for Donny. But that's what Ten Hag would have wanted, you know. Disciplined, back into the side, gets a goal. Yes,
you can
it's
see
against Sheriff
you
with
can
a
see
man.
that it's not impacting. Like the pundits have been talking about the dressing room and
Yeah.
how Ten Hag is impacting the dressing room with the whole Ronaldo situation. But you see when Ronaldo just scored now, everyone was happy for him. They got in a huddle together, and I don't know what was.
That's
being
not a
said there,
yellow
but
card. For
they were happy
what?
for him. 21 chances. That's ridiculous.
I
Do
think
you know how Maguire got done over there? That's not cool. That's not a yellow card. He didn't
got
go
booked.
anything.
Well, let's see
Yeah,
here. Let's
look.
see here. Let's see here. Nah.
he
Nah.
got booked for that.
That is so.
Come on.
And that guy who elbowed Casemiro in the face and nearly broke his nose
Exactly.
didn't get sent off.
Yeah. He's saying I barely scraped him.
Nah, the
with
referee's a
pinky."
hater.
Nah.
The ref's got an agenda against Maguire.
Exactly.
Come on, Rashford. Good.
Got the magenta.
Magenta, you know.
But what? There's about 5 minutes left to go, plus injury time. Manchester United 3, Sheriff 0. Dallo, Rashford, Ronaldo. Definitely, as we get into the closing minutes, a comfortable game for United. Sheriff opposed 0 threat. United have been completely in control of it.
Van de Beek.
Scoreline reflects it. And look, that's what we said we wanted before the game, was a comfortable 3-4-0.
Yep.
Maybe want another goal.
We'll get it.
Yeah, as the game's gone on, we've managed to create more chances and it's been even more comfortable than the first half.
Still hasn't been, a pretty watch
No.
at times.
Van de Beek.
But certainly it's positive.
Oh!
Sorry. Corner ball.
Maguire
I think
header.
Van der Beek's got very good off the ball movement.
That's sometimes the problem, is that because he's got good off the ball movement, he just doesn't get the
Does
ball.
nothing.
So you come out of the game and you go, well,
Oh,
what's he done? Sheriff player down though. But maybe, to your point, with the team playing more, Ten Hag ball style, maybe it now it's going to suit him better.
Mm-hmm.
See another angle of this Ronaldo goal.
But he wanted that goal. He went for that second
Yeah,
goal. He
reacted.
went for it.
Yeah.
He reacted quickly.
And to your point, look, the players clearly respect him immensely. The older players respect the fact
younger
that he's
ones
37 at this
still
level.
playing, yeah.
The younger ones, that's their idol. It's who they grew up watching. I mean, it's crazy because Ronaldo and Rooney are the same age. You've seen Wayne Rooney recently.
See
yeah.
the picture of him and Amir Khan
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, I saw that today as
It
well.
looks different.
You know.
It looks different.
So,
Harry Maguire.
Ericsson ball in.
Oh,
Oh, flick
I
yo,
don't know
yo,
what that was
Malacia.
from Malacia.
what was that, Melissa? You'll
Be
get
sure to
back.
smash a like on the like button, guys, as well. Nearly at 500. Be sure to subscribe as well. Bottom right-hand corner. As Manchester United 3-0 up. And we needed goals, Mina. You said we needed goals. That's what we've got.
3-0, I'm content, but the goal difference between Real Sociedad is, I think they're winning 1-0 right now, so I think the goal difference is now 2 between us. So we could go to there and get 2 goals
Yeah.
on a good day. I don't know about getting 3, given that, just based on our performance against them at the beginning, in the opening match of the tables. So I don't know, it'll be interesting. I do want to avoid that round of 32 though. I really want to avoid
For
it.
real, man.
We can't afford to have 2 more fixtures. And I
Yeah.
think, when do they play? I think that round of 32 they play in February.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't afford to be playing
It's too many
2
games,
extra games
in a
in
short
Feb.
space of time.
Look at some of the stats in this one as well. 74% possession for United. 636 passes to their 229.
Ten Hag ball?
Yeah. And also, they've had 229 passes and only 70% pass accuracy. Basically, that means they've just been kicking it on. So it is complete domination. They've had 0 shots in the game as well. David De Gea won't have a more straightforward evening for United. And look, as we said, these are the kind of Europa League games that you don't remember, depending on how further you go on in the tournament. Bruno ball in. Oh, Johnny. That was the moment. That was the moment for Johnny. He knows it as well.
Good cross from
So much
Fernandes.
space.
Great cross.
Yeah, it's a really
Where were
good
these
ball
crosses
in.
earlier on, man?
Donny back post.
Oh, he gets it. Oh, Ronaldo was there as well. Oh.
Was the moment. More substitutions for Sheriff as well.
I swear they made 4 subs.
Yeah, I don't know.
Feels like they've made 8
How are
at
they
this
making
point.
2 more?
They're just not enforcing it. No, I don't know.
I don't know, maybe I've just not been paying attention, but I'm sure I saw them make 4 subs already.
Do you think there's any, after today's performance, there's any changes to Ten Hag's thinking for Sunday, Louis, in terms of any players?
I mean, does Sancho deserve to be in the squad on Sunday? For me, no. So, does Garnacho have a shout? He does. I mean, we're going to need someone who's going to be direct and get the crowd going. It's at Old Trafford. So, potentially, Garnacho.
I'll be very shocked.
Oh, what
to
a
see
ball
All
from
over the
Luke
top.
Shaw.
Van der
Van der
Beek
Beek.
cuts it back. Oh. You'd be shocked, Mina?
I would be very shocked to see Garnacho playing on Sunday.
Same.
I would be surprised if he started, but again,
I
I
see him on
think
the bench.
I think the positive now has been that previously it would have been he's on the bench, he's never going to come on. Now Ten Hag might trust him enough to bring him on. in certain games.
And also Ten Hag has said, like, if you're playing well, you're going to play. Or that's kind of been our kind of understanding. You're playing well, you stay in the team. But McTominay, play well, play well, play well. The minute it was a bit dodgy, he was out, Casemiro's in.
Yeah.
So why are you going to drop Garnacho, who might be man of the match? I understand he's young and whatnot, but he's got a shout.
Yeah, and look, if you play people that's in form, that's what Ten Hag does. Speaking of which, Eriksen plays the full 90 again. That's what he does. Christian Eriksen plays full 90, dictates the tempo, dominates the game. He's had a lot of space on the ball. You can't give Christian Eriksen that amount of time.
Ronaldo wants to get that crossing.
Get that. Go on, Rashi.
That is a ball.
Shaw puts the ball in.
Not a great ball.
That's not a good
That ball from Eriksen.
3 minutes of injury time. United have a corner. Look quite good from set pieces actually as well.
Eriksen is just like that. Wow. Onside.
Put that ball in. It was a good ball as well from Shaw. I've been going to Ronaldo.
Come on, can we get a fourth?
Can United get a fourth? Eriksen is the one who's standing over.
On the end of it.
Exactly. It's Maguire's moment.
He's right there in the box. Him, McTominay, Ronaldo. One of them has to get on the end of it.
Do you know what I mean? They've all got big heads.
It's a lot of height now.
There is actually some height in there, isn't there? For once. Ball in.
Oh!
Comes up to Shaw, puts it back in. Header!
That's a
Keeper
save!
That was a start.
That was a
Yeah,
naughty save.
that was great.
Ooh.
Ooh, Malacia.
That was nearly a Malassi moment against Sancho. That save was serious.
Could have been the fourth.
Was that
for
McTominay
United.
as well?
Yeah.
I think McTominay, rangy guy, decent in the air.
He has a lot of height now in the box, so.
That's a ball.
Danny
What's
tried
a
it.
ball? What's a
Danny
ball?
tried
What's a
it.
ball?
Oh.
That was a good ball from Van der Beek.
How he kicked it.
Van der
that was
Beek.
naughty.
Ball over the top. United deal with it.
We can nab one more. I think we could.
Yeah, I feel it as
I feel
well.
like we can nab one more.
Go on, just
I just don't think
finish
the
it off.
urgency is there for them.
Come on.
Maybe
No.
it is because they're still trying to progress the ball forward.
Yeah, we're still trying to
I
get
think
final
United
why
feel it as
not?
well. Yeah, definitely.
Why not?
Is Shaw. Donny looks all right since he come
Yeah, it was
on.
good. Good
Couple of
passing.
decent runs, decent touches.
That's a
Good. See, that's it,
Oh
Luke
my
Shaw.
God.
That's what you've got to do.
Come on, who's moving? Who's moving?
Go on.
We've got a minute.
Ronaldo.
What was that? Let me have it.
Look at Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw's.
Whoa.
Whoa! Did he just stumble?
He was just tricking everybody.
Go on, there's a ball there.
Who's in the
Brings
box?
it back.
Ronaldo, get in the
McTominay.
box.
Exactly, yeah. Ronaldo, get between the two centre backs again. That's where you need you. Cleared. Sheriff just want to register a shot on target. I mean, a shot actually.
Go on.
They have not
One
had
more.
a shot.
It doesn't
Sheriff.
even need to be.
30 seconds left. One more goal. Let's go.
Ball over the top.
what
Rashford.
a Make it count.
Is he going to run it in? Oh,
Outside
outside the
foot.
foot. Oh,
What did he
what's
do
that?
then?
That definitely
think
means
that
was a cross or a shot? I'm not sure.
I think that might have been a cross. Have another look at it.
He's on. He's on.
He was definitely on.
Yes.
He tried to do it outside the boot.
that's
what
right.
he
Tried
tried
to
do.
cross it.
I think
Outside
he
the
tried to
boot,
cross it,
Ronaldo.
but it almost
I
went
think it
as
was
a
a
shot.
cross.
Oh, it was McTominay.
What
What
a
a
save.
save.
It was a good save from goalkeeper.
Game's over.
End of the game.
That should be it. Final whistle on the way in a few seconds. Another 3 points in the Europa League for Manchester United. Goalkeeper goes long. It's going to go all the way back to the head. That might actually be the first time the head's touched the ball in the game. Seriously. His shirt would be spotless.
Go on. One more. Nice. Is it done? Yep.
No, and that's it. 3 points for Manchester United. Manchester United 3, Sheriff 0. Dominant, composed, easy for Manchester United, certainly. More 3 points that goes into next week's showdown in Spain, Mina.
They won 2-0.
It's that showdown.
Showdown in
Is it-
Spain.
I think apparently it's based on head to head. It's not based on goal difference.
Yeah, so next week, the way it works is it's the goal difference of the two games against each other, basically. So it goes head to head. And obviously, if we would beat them, we've got to beat them better than 1-0, essentially, because that's what they
Because
beat
that's
us.
what they beat us by.
Yeah.
So you have to win by 2.
Because
or 3.
then if we beat them 1-0, then it will go down to goal difference and goal scored, which
Yeah.
they'll probably beat us on. So we've got to go there next week and get a result that's a 2-0, a 2-1, something better than just a 1-0 performance. A lot of Ronaldo signs in the crowd there. Ten Hag looks happy. Paulo, what do you make of that?
Well, of Ronaldo's performance?
Oh, just with the game. I guess you could talk about Ronaldo's performance.
I thought the game was going to be the game where what we expected the game to be, was dominant. As the game went on, we managed to create more chances. I thought when Rashford came on, playing almost as that second striker, it allowed Ronaldo to get some more opportunities because he started to link up with Rashford a bit more. Look, he missed 2 pretty much sitters, really. I mean, that first one where it wasn't a clean enough connection, but he still should have scored. Second one, the shot, you're expecting to score that one. But overall, a dominant performance. Delo gets the goal. Louis was saying he expected him to possibly, not even play this game because he needs some rest. But Delo at this point seems to be a player who, I don't know, his fitness levels must be on a different level because he's insane. But overall, dominant performance, and happy with the result.
Lou, what would you make of Ronaldo? Your guy.
Well, look,
Your
he just winks at me, brother. He's winking at me.
He winks before the game. He's winking after the game.
Yeah, nah, man. Do you know what? At the end of the day, he got his goal, a really important goal for him, his confidence and everything. Not a bad game. I like how he initiated quite a few bits of play.
He played well.
Build up play and so on and so forth. It's a start, games coming fast. We've got West Ham, then we've got Real Sociedad next week, so it's going to be needed, it's going to be important. So good overall game.
Mina, what do you make of Garnacho? Because Garnacho's there with Ronaldo, with his friend, with his mentor. His goat. Do you think he's given Ten Hag a bit of a decision to make for the weekend?
No, I would be shocked to see Garnacho play in the Premier League because Sheriff and West Ham is not the same. It's not even close. No offense, but it's not the same. I would expect us to line up similar how we probably did against Chelsea, against West Ham. But people like Sancho should be watching this performance and think, I've got a problem because not only am I now battling Rashford and Elanga for the left-hand side, I'm now battling Garnacho. And I know that Sancho's preferred position is the right, but really and truly, Anthony's not giving up that spot. Mm-hmm. So it's interesting to see how this actually plays out with Jadon Sancho and how he gets back into this lineup, because I would have thought he'd play today. Yeah, I would have thought he would have played.
Super chat from Jaden says, Donny looked sharp when he came on, promising movement, great option to have now, that link up with Shaw man of the match. Red Baron says, training match before the Premier League game. Paulo, what did you make of Donny when he came on for his little cameo there?
I thought he looked quite sharp. I thought some of his passing was really good. You can see he's got that ability to just place in a pass that some of these players can't do. Players like Fred and McTominay, they can't really look for that pass. And I think when Van der Beek came on, you can see some of those passes. And I thought he looked good. I mean, it was, 10, 15 minutes he had. He done well when he came on. I still think, it's going to be incredibly difficult to get him into this squad because, with Bruno, Eriksen there, at this point, I really think that McTominay's ahead of him in midfield. But I like Van der Beek. I think he's a good player. I think he can offer us a lot. And I think that he'll be useful this season because we've got so many games. But I don't think he's going to be starting that many games for United, unfortunately.
Yeah, what do you make of Donny's performance, Louis? Is it, to Paulo's point, is it just the problem of there are just too many people ahead of him in his position?
Yes, the midfield is very competitive, but that's a good thing. And with the amount of games that Paulo said, it's just a situation where I think Ten Hag is going to be wise and he's going to utilise, he's going to rotate the squad. And one thing I do think is, the level from Donny to Eriksen, it's not a massive drop off. Of course, Eriksen is most games you get an 8 out of 10, but I believe Donny can fill the role of Eriksen or Fernandes and fill it with justice. So I think he's a good player all round, and looking forward to seeing more of him because we haven't in the time since United signed him. We've not actually really seen a lot of Donny Van der Beek. So it's like having a new signing.
Yeah,
it's interesting, and I'm optimistic for him because I love his movement off the ball. I think he's a very clever player.
Mina, Rashford comes on, gets a goal as well. Good form continues. Where do you think he's going to play though at the weekend? He obviously came on, played as a 10, then as on the left-hand side, but it looks like at the weekend he might be starting as a striker again.
Yeah, I think I'd expect to see him play up front. I would be shocked if Ronaldo did start, but if Ronaldo did start, I think Rashford plays on the left. It will be interesting to see. I'm really happy for Rashford because of the season that he had last season and the season before that wasn't two great seasons, and it's good. Ten Hag did say when he came in that Rashford was a phenomenal player, and he really wanted him to be a key player of this team, and you're seeing it now. I think he's got like 7 goals this season.
Something like that, yeah. I mean, they said what that in the Europa League.
3 out of 3.
3 and 3.
3 and 3 for the Europa League, and I know he's got about 4 or 5 in the Premier League. So.
And this is a guy also as well that is kind of being moved around in different positions. Left wing, 10, striker. And he's still affecting the game, still getting goals. And I remember the We Talk Ajax guys were saying to us before Ten Hag was actually appointed, or just afterwards, and saying he will get things out of players that you feel like you've lost hope in, basically. And you could say, Paulo, certainly with Rashford, he's doing that. Like, that feels night and day different from Rashford of last year.
I mean, complete difference from last season. And I think that he's been very effective this whole season. I do think at times when he plays in the striker position, he can get a little bit lost. I don't think he's particularly the best in that position, but clearly he offers something that, for example, Ronaldo can't, which is, pressing up high. He does offer that work rate off the ball, which at times, to be honest, we have said from Rashford at times, like sometimes you feel like he doesn't do enough off the ball, but then at times you see him do a lot. So it's just about consistency for Rashford, I feel. I still think he's better on the left, but today he was very effective to, get those chances for Ronaldo. You did see the link up there, and I think regardless, I think Ten Hag has got that. He's got the best out of Rashford at this point.
And Luke Shaw, he looks to be, again, talk about a player that's been revitalised. Looks to be in incredible shape, came on, looked dangerous, gets an assist. Has he really taken that left back spot and made it his at this point?
Most definitely. I've always been a fan of Luke Shaw. I remember that season where everything we've done came through Luke Shaw. And I just like how versatile he is. He's got pace, he's strong, he can get up and down that wing. His fitness is high. People may comment about, he's a bit big or whatnot, but he gets up and down, and he came on, and I think within 5 minutes he's got an assist. So, Luke Shaw's nailed that left-back position, and I just hope he continues in the same vein.
Absolutely. But there you go, guys. Be sure to smash a like on the like button. Be sure to subscribe as well, bottom right-hand corner. Another victory for Manchester United in the Europa League. The big one next Thursday night in Spain. Real Sociedad, Manchester United winner takes the group, essentially, as long as Manchester United beat a 1-0 victory, of course, which is what Real Sociedad did at Old Trafford. So don't you worry, we'll have that covered. Of course, tonight, though, we'll have fan views from here inside UVHQ. Flex is at Old Trafford, so we'll get plenty of reaction from outside the ground as well. As I mentioned, be sure to smash a like on the like button. Be sure to subscribe, bottom right-hand corner, and we'll speak for you again very soon. Peace!